Everything from overlanding in your stock rig to full-on LS-powered 2 buggies on stickies. This is the Total Off-Road Podcast. I'm your host, Steve.
And I'm Ian, and we are here for another episode, which is, I want to say lucky number because we haven't done that in a while. But is it really a lucky number?
It could be.
Somebody's lucky number. 52.
Wow, 52.
Okay. 52. Sorry, spoke wrong.
52 episodes deep into this show. This is not the 1 year episode. Even though it's episode 52 and there are 52 weeks in a year, the part you're missing is that we have the first week we dropped 2 episodes at once. Sorry,
we could fucked up.
I halfway went through, like, in my head, I was like, wait a minute, but we had the baby-sode. So does that make this? And then I don't know.
But the release date.
Somewhere, yeah, the release date was the 23rd or 24th last year.
Yeah, which is
so next week will be the 22nd.
Next week.
And that's when we'll release our 1 year episode. We're going to do the Patreon giveaway. We're drinking Jimmy's beer. It's just going to be a good week.
It's going to be a good one.
Fun had by all of us. Ian, what did you do this week?
I didn't do a damn thing. That's a lie. I did some research on my steering 14 cluster that I've got going on.
Yeah.
And then I was supposed to get my computer on Thursday. Thanks to the United States Postal Service, I have yet to receive that. I feel like my people should get on that. But I don't know what I expect them to do. I just need to blame someone for the lack of me having a computer. I thought it's somebody's fault, but it's not mine.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, like, do I need it? No, but like, it's still somebody's fault.
I was only half listening to what you're saying as I was trying to run back through my calendar, look at last year's calendar. If I remember correctly, we released on a Monday last year. Ooh. It was on the 23rd.
Okay.
The same day as Festivus. At Triptych. But
I can tell you, we released the trailer on 12/18.
Oh, yeah.
And we released episode 1 and 2 on 12/23/19.
Yep, that's what I thought. Yep. So this year, next week, will be this 22nd, and that'll be the 1 year anniversary. Be the 1 year episode. And
officially.
That's cool.
It is cool.
Awesome, actually. You should be. So wait, so then will 2021 be on the 23rd? The Tuesday will be on the 23rd?
I don't make the rules, bro. I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there.
Yeah, I guess I could look it up.
Might die before then.
I have the calendar right here.
I have the ability.
I was just curious, like, would it be that it actually falls on a Tuesday, the same release date?
Oh, that would be cool.
I know, that's what I was kind of thinking.
But I don't. I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor. I'm a pop star.
Yeah, I literally did not. I did not do anything other than the computer and then do some 14-bolt research.
Next year will be on the 21st, so it's going backwards.
Crap.
So it's the 23rd, 22nd. Yeah, it's going to be a long... We'll catch you guys in 8 years when it actually drops again on the original.
We'll catch you on the 10-year anniversary of that one.
Something like that. I don't know how that'll work. But anyway, yeah, it's Tuesday. The Tuesday before Christmas next year is on the 21st. So can I just do like the year? Can I just up the year? Oh, I can. Oh my God. It's wonderful. Nice. Oh, 2022. Nope. I lied again.
2022. All right. I'm just spouting numbers at this point. 2028.
How annoying is that?
I don't make the rules. It's the life.
I don't like it. I am not a fan right now. So like the 1 year, like the 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. Oh, I see what'll happen here. It'll end up, I don't know. It'll be our decision. We may do whatever the hell we want with it.
Well, yeah, that's the nice thing about being in charge is you can do what you want.
Do you think we'll still be doing this in 2024?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a long way.
It's a long way out. If we are,
I'm not sure if I'm going to live that long.
Oh, 2024. It'll be, so 2025 should be the year that it falls back. It does.
Oh my God.
2025. Catch y'all in 5 years.
Dude, somebody is going to be listening with us if we make it that far.
Kyle,
and they're going to be like, I got to talk like a decrepit old man because you.
I've been waiting for these chuckle fucks to do this for so long.
Back in my day, grandson, these guys started this shit show. Yes.
I hope it's still that much fun if we go 5 years into it. That'll be fucking ridiculous. Oh, there you go. That one's out.
I have not said anything. Yeah, I almost caught myself like right in the
Rory,
intro.
there's your cue for your first drink.
Drink up.
So anyway, yeah, it'd be pretty, it'll be a long way out, but we're not worrying about that right now. We're just going to do our show for today. I did do things this week.
Well, I know that's the exciting thing is you actually put me to shame.
Things.
And you know how I know you did things?
You saw it on all of the social media platforms.
Nope.
Oh,
not even that.
You saw it on your camera when I came here.
Yes.
For the first time
ever
in a five year? How many years? How many years have I known you now? God, was it 13 or 14? Probably 14. Know.
But in the first, the first time ever
in ever history,
Loki
is in your driveway.
Ever and ever is on my property
under its own power.
As far as I know, that's the first XJ that's been on my property.
Bill never pulled in your driveway.
No, he has. I lied.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking because he usually would like pull up front, but no, he's pulled in the driveway. So yeah, sorry, he didn't get to pop my XJ cherry.
That's fine. Pop your KJ cherry.
It's the first one on 40s.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
But a ding. Sorry, Bill.
Winning.
Yeah,
it's the first bluesy blue XJ in your driveway.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah.
See, it's got its first.
So, yep, I actually got low-key back together and off jack stands. Of course, you guys probably know that because I did post a few things about it when I did it. And then today, I got the final U-joint straps for it and picked those up, got those put on, filled the rear end, the 9-inch full of fluids, checked everything. Oh my God, you want to hear the most awesome thing ever?
No.
Okay, I won't tell you.
But the people want to hear it.
No, stop listening.
Okay. And that's a wrap for this week.
No, not them, you.
Oh, okay. I'm already wearing headphones. Like, how do I earmuff?
You have to like unplug your headphone set.
Or
to, like turn your headphone
put my hand under the headphone.
So I flipped the switch for the rear locker. You're never going to believe what happened.
And it worked.
It went clunk. And it didn't leak.
It did locker. I turned on the locker and it locked.
And it did locker things. I haven't tested it yet. But I just, I clicked the button and you hear it go clunk. I was like, yep, that's all I need. That is positive engagement. And the air compressor did not turn on immediately. So we are so far winning. I'll check it again when I get home tonight because I put down probably close to 50 miles on it. Did you see my story on our Instagram about my race lines, my front wheels?
No.
I was torquing the rear wheels and I was like, oh, well, while I'm here, I'll go ahead and torque the fronts.
Okay.
I got a good
quarter. With a torque wrench?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
Set to 100 foot-pounds. I got a good quarter turn out of every lug nut on the front wheels. I was like, oh.
Have you, did you have it apart and you just didn't, put it back together tight?
Oh, no. They were all torqued. They were all torqued before we went wheeling.
What did, with a torque wrench?
Mm-hmm. 100 foot-pounds. Yep. I'm fairly religious.
Why did that? Well, I mean,
because they're
aluminum. Because I'm not.
Because they're aluminum.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. So y'all need to know if you're running some cast race lines or cast aluminum wheels, just make sure you retorque your wheels after 50 miles. And I'll bet you that is why my spare wheel has the lug nut holes all wallered out.
Yeah.
Somebody tightened them down. He ugga-dug them,
and didn't re-ugga-dugga.
Yep, he ugga-dugga and did not re-ugga-dugga. And went out on the trail and they loosened up.
Well, that's
but they're a thick aluminum wheel, so it's to be expected to a certain point. Aftermarket aluminum wheels are even a little worse than factory aluminum wheels, but in most any case, if you're running aluminum wheels, run 50 miles on them, retorque them.
Hit them again.
You can even do it after 25 if you want to.
Yeah.
But just make sure you retorque, especially if you're getting ready to go out wheeling or a long trip somewhere. Just give them a quick click. That's all you got to do. 20 clicks and you're good to go. Usually, well, unless you're on the 8 luggies and then you got to do 32 of them.
It's like bead locks. The more bolts, more better until you have to tighten them. And you're
oh my God, I haven't done that.
Goodness.
Is that something you should do? Like go through and recheck all your bead locks to 24 foot-pounds?
Okay, hold on. Let me look to the left. Yeah, you should retorque your beadlock wheels all the time. Let me look to Ian and go, no. Like, if it's not leaking air, then I'll send it.
Theoretically, it should be good. I do wonder if they would loosen up, but that's a pinned. I don't know. Nonetheless, make sure you check your torque on your wheels because that's something that's
kind of save you trashing a wheel.
Right? That would suck. Trash another one and be like,
that's what you get for running race lines. I don't feel bad for you.
Should have got methods. Should have got visions.
I should have got steel powder coated bead box. So I tried to be excited about it right there. It came out though. Like
you had nothing.
There was no.
You should have got
steel powder coated.
Nonetheless, so I slapped old Loki back together, got everything put back together, did a video of it, threw that up on. It's on our Instagram. It's in 2 parts on there because you can't do a 1-minute video on. I posted to the reels trying to be a cool kid. Dumb. Should have just posted as a normal post in a 1-minute fashion, but whatever. But I put it in there in 2 parts, and that is the reassembly of the 9-inch.
And so it's done. Like done.
Well, no, it's not done.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Is that the first yawn of the podcast?
Of the actual show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they got a drink to that too.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's like a shot.
TOP drinking games.
You drink
a beer.
The beer. For the F-bombs.
Just for the F-bombs.
And you do a shot when you yawn.
Oh man. You guys are screwed.
I feel bad for the guy going to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like,
you should probably not listen to this on the way to work. He's got a handle in the passenger seat.
He's got a bottle of whiskey in one hand and like a beer in the other. And he's like, fuck, drink, yawn, shot. Like
you stop by the you stop by the gas station on the way to work and you get a tall boy and a little thing of Fireball. You're
gonna need a bigger thing than 5. Well, okay, hold on. You probably average what, 3 to 5 yawns an episode?
Yeah, probably something like that.
So you're not gonna get hammered on the shots.
No, not
now.
Hammered.
The F-bombs,
yeah, it could be.
Boy,
depends on what kind of week we're having.
You're gonna need like a case of beer some weeks.
But nonetheless, I did get it done, and I got it all put together today, and then this afternoon, actually, not even an hour before I headed this direction. But I told Jess, I was like, I kind of want to drive Loki over to Ian's. Like, that's kind of something I wanted to do.
I was going to ask you, like, how did that come about? Or you like plan it? I know you said you wanted to do it, but like all day, were you just sitting there like, fuck yeah, I'm going to do it?
No, we went to Mike. So my plan was to get up early this morning and knock out 3 more skillets.
Mm-hmm.
That did not happen. So tomorrow I'm going to try to come home and after working and do it. So which means I have to do all the editing of the podcast tonight and get it knocked out and get it out of here. And then that's in podcast time. That would be Sunday. Or in real time, that's Sunday pod. Obviously, anyway, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I was going to get up and get some skillets done. I got up and then there was some other stuff going on, a little bit of family stuff going on that I need to kind of handle. So I was on the phone with my brother for like a half hour to an hour, talking to him about some stuff. And then Jess was like, oh, we're going to go for a walk around 11. Is that something you want to do? I'm like, it's fucking 10 already. Or like, it's almost 10 already. At the same time, I'm trying to be diligent with some postings.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm checking time, like different time frames of posting posts to see how they hit differently.
I know that's a big thing, but I don't know how you track it without like a damn day planner.
I have algorithms. Yeah, I have algorithms on. So you can short side tangent. You were asking how you can track it. In that app, you can actually look at your analytics and you can see when you posted it. It tells you the exact timestamp, like down to the second.
That's always nice. So you can track it.
You can track it. So like, oh, this one did 100,000 views. What time did I track it? What is the content? Blah, blah. Anyway, I'm working on some of that. So that was one of the other things I was in the middle of doing this morning. I ended up not doing any polishing this morning. I really wanted to see Mike because I haven't seen Mike in weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we went over to Mike's, did that, sat down and bullshitted with him. And this is how it happened, is I was like, after I leave here, so I had Jess pick up these U-joint straps from Napa already. But these chuckle fucks sent home 1350 U-bolt straps. Or
They were trying to give you a sign. They're like, this guy clearly needs 1350.
Well, somebody needs to clearly send me a damn 1350 U-joint or yoke. Or should I get something else?
Stay tuned and we'll find out.
I wouldn't have this problem at all if I went a different route.
Do you need an Atlas? Is that what you need in your life?
No, I don't think that's the one.
Do you need Rockwell's?
No.
Where are we going? Axle Techs.
No.
Hey,
What?
side tangent to your side tangent, which is off of a side tangent. Have you seen the Gold Rush buggy?
How many side tangents until it just like loops back around to the main?
6.
Okay.
It completes the
Do
circle.
I need a Gold Rush buggy?
Have you seen the Gold Rush buggy?
I've seen it. Yeah, pictures.
Okay. You want to buy the axles that are out of it?
What's under it?
Built Dana 80s.
Jesus.
RCV Dana 80s.
How much do you want?
So, without knowing the specs off the top of my head, all I can tell you is that they're like the beefiest Dana 80s
Yeah.
you could buy. Like, it's got RCV Big Bell stuff. I mean, like,
Right. It's all as it has to be. It's like 1600 horsepower, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Trust, no steering ram, just like literally, but complete otherwise.
Take a shot.
Take a guess, Abby.
God, 15 grand. How much?
22.
Oh my God.
And they were said to be over 30 grand new.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, are you effing kidding?
Gold
Like,
Rush.
I don't doubt that they're that expensive, but it's the
Jesus.
comments are priceless because people are like, you can buy a whole buggy for what them axles
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah, but you can't put,
And then it's
you can't
like-
put 2,000 horsepower to
Yeah.
it.
And it's like, well, you don't know what these axles are if you don't understand. Now, can I afford $22,000 worth of axles? Hell
No.
no. But is $22,000 for a $30-some-thousand set of axles a good price? Yeah. If you got to ask why they're
And I'm
so
betting if
expensive, you don't need them.
I'm betting if you walk out with cash, you can probably budge that number around a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Get it
But
down to
like,
20 flat or something.
that's what I mean. Like,
God.
but the comments are, I can buy 2 buggies for that price. I'm like, bro,
They
you're
didn't
buying
make
a
a-
shit box.
They didn't make
buggy.
a Dana 80 front. Like, that's a made axle.
Yeah, it's a custom
Yeah.
built everything.
Jesus.
It's a beefy SUV.
Who's center section?
I mean,
Crane?
Busted Knuckle built the whole thing.
Oh.
He built
So is
the
it just
axles.
a stock? It's just a manufacturer 80.
I would.
It's like a Dana
think
80 from some truck or something like that. Like it's
Yeah.
a used center section.
Yeah, and
and
then
they
they
built the
just
whole thing.
build like
Okay.
retube it with
Yeah, I
outers
figured.
and all that. Yeah, I don't know. I've
Mhm.
never looked into them because I know they're effing expensive,
Good
but they're
grief.
beefy. I mean, short of an Axle Tech, you're not going to find a stronger
Oh,
axle.
right,
but
for sure.
Axle Techs are expensive, not expensive, heavy.
Heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But anyway,
But-
side rush. If you need some axles,
if you need some
hit up
ax-
Shane Christensen.
if you didn't want to buy
22 grand.
U-joint straps, you could buy a set of axles instead.
well, you're probably going to still need some U-bolt parts, but I mean, you know.
Anyway, so
Dude, those look good under your shit, though. Like,
I don't need because you'd have to run 46s to clear a damn Dana 80 housing. Like
I
it's not like you
mean,
can shave
don't
that
say
and get
like
some
it's a bad
clearance.
thing.
I'm not putting no. I feel like we're going back down the same road of
Is
the
this
bouncer.
another tangent?
This is down the same bouncer bullshit that we've been rambling on about for months.
Well, one of the questions was,
Seemingly.
do you really need 40s? No, you need 46s, bro, on your XJ when you're running Dana 80s.
Seemingly, someone asked if we could talk more about overlanding things, and this does not sound overlandy.
We'll come back around.
Anyway, back to what was going on and how
That's fiction.
You asked-
Overlanding is reality. That's the meme. I see it now. I'm like, fiction, Dana 80s, 46s, rear steer XJ. Reality, beautiful Overlander.
Overlander.
Nice little shower. All right. Anyway,
You
back-
asked
back
how
in here.
it came about that I wanted to drive Loki here.
Yes.
It wasn't really it was a I would like to do that, but I don't have anything done. So I went to Mike's and I was like, you know what? Well, I should when I leave here, I should just go to Advance and get some damn
the right
straps
ones,
and be
yes.
done. And Mike's like, oh, you should go to O'Reilly because they built that new one right there and it's closer. I was
It
like,
is
oh,
a nice store.
genius. I was
Yep.
like, yep. And I like O'Reilly better anyway. I don't like the dingleberry that runs our Advanced in Urbana. He's just don't like him. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's annoying. If you know him, you know.
I don't know him.
Anyway, so I went over to O'Reilly. They had one in stock of what I needed. So then I went to Advance and they had one in stock of what I needed. So thank God I bought
What are
one.
the odds of that? Like, I could see if, like, oh, this guy needed one or something, you know, whatever.
I wanted the
But,
fine
like,
thread.
Twice.
here's the thing. I could have gotten one of each, which apparently is what I did last time.
Are you talking like U-bolt strap?
This is a
Or
U
like
joint.
so it's the U-bolt.
It goes through the yoke.
Yeah, so it's not
It's
the
not
flat
a saddle.
strap.
It's not a
the
saddle.
U-bolt.
It's the whole damn through the thing.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a U joint U bolt
Yeah.
style strap. Anyway, so what happened last time is that I had two different ones. One was a coarse thread, which is a GM quote unquote.
Yep.
When you like look at them, it's listed for GM 1310. The other one is fine thread, and it's for Ford 1310. And apparently somehow I had one of each. And when I put it back together that last time to go wheeling, I apparently mixed up the nuts and started threading her on there and just keep on with the keeping on. Like,
Well, these are a little tight. I think I'll run.
once
her
I
in
got
there.
like two threads on and it was like starting to bind up, I was like, it's too late now. It's
Yeah,
just
you
too
gotta
late now.
you gotta commit to it.
Like you can take this back off, but it doesn't, like, it's not going to matter. It's already ruined.
Yeah.
And so I did. I just cringed. I just, you know,
You
I reached out-
Loctited it. That's all you
Yep.
did.
You strip Loctited it.
Yeah, it's good. Tight's
It's
tight, bro.
mechanical Loctite.
Yeah. They don't say how it's supposed to be tight. They just said they want it tight. Okay,
So-
it's tight.
I tightened them down last time, and then when I brought it back and took it back apart, threads were non-existent.
Yeah.
And so I needed new ones. I just wanted to get them so they match. So I ended up getting both of those, and I already had bought fluid. And the weather today turned out to look a lot nicer
that
than we
was nice,
anticipated.
yeah.
Like it was cloudy and just kind of like meh, but there was no wind. So it was like 45, no wind. It was fairly decent. I got home and hanging out with Jess for a little bit, and she was doing some dishes while I was hanging out with Owen. And then she's like, yeah, sorry. She's like, you were hanging out with Owen, so I figured I'd slip in another extra little chore and try to get some stuff, around the house done. And I was like, not a problem. But now he's yours, and I'm going to go get a chore done.
Yes.
And she's like, what's that? And I was like, I'm going to go put my Jeep together. And so I ran out there, did just that, filled the fluid. I put the bolts in there and tightened up the U-joint, and then filled the rear in full fluid. I'd been charging the battery for 2 days because I let it go dead a while back. I was like, shit, I need to charge that. Like, it's getting cold. Like, it's going to mess the
It's
battery.
gonna
The battery's
be
brand new.
bad.
So,
Yes.
so I went ahead and I had it. It was already charged. I put it like a 20 amp charge for about 6 hours and then dropped it down to 2 amp and just left it there for like the next 48. I'm like, if that's not going to, like, if it's not charged by now, it's not going to.
It's not.
yeah.
It's not coming back.
It's not. It's right. And so it was fine. I pulled it off the charger, moved all the stuff out of the way, and then topped off my power steering fluid because it's leaking. And then pulled it in the side yard, and I was like, well, that fucker's done. Like,
Had like an epiphany of like,
I mean, I theoretically, like, it's insured, it's plated, it's back together, like everything's theoretically good to go. All I need is fuel, and I can drive it to town. So when she was like, okay, I'm heading to your brother's house, I was like, we're going to have to drive separate because Ian's going to be home to podcast before we get back here, and it just makes sense to go from there to there. She's like, all right, cool. And I was like, I'm going to drive Loki. And she's like, really? I'm like, I think so.
make sure your phone's charged so you can call me when you break down.
No, make sure your phone's charged so you can
Yes.
call me when they impound the fucker.
Yeah, when you go to jail, take your quarter and call somebody. Oh boy.
So anyway, I rolled into town and didn't get too many looks. Passed a sheriff on the way in. Passed one sheriff that had a car pulled over.
Good. He's
He was busy.
We're good.
He had a customer already, so it's fine.
Yep.
And then I passed another one as I was coming into Urbana there by the Walmart.
Mhm.
He come blowing by me the other direction. I'm looking in my mirror like, are the brake lights going to like, if the brake lights light up, I'm just going to pull over and hang out, wait for him to come back.
Feet kicked up on a dash. Yeah.
All your
I already
informa-
called the tow truck
all
for
your
you.
information's hanging out the window.
Yeah, the wrecker's on the way. I get it. Yeah. Don't even need to skip the lecture
Don't
today.
worry about it.
Yeah, we're good.
But he didn't even flinch at it. So I look at it and I'm like, that thing's kind of big, but maybe it's really not much taller than any
It doesn't
other.
look like dumb monster truckish.
It's not monster truck. It just has monster truckish tires. Like
Yeah.
40s don't look that big until you're parked next to a Miata.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
They look huge.
And then it's if you're driving like a jackass, then it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, then it's really
that's
obvious,
clear.
yeah. You're drawing attention. I checked all my
Yep.
lights before I left. I'm like, is everything good? Yep. So yeah, I got fuel in it and drove it into town. Everything's good. I have some gear noise. I still got that driveline vibration.
Well, we did. Well, not we, but you have pinpointed that vibration to the pinion
I
angle.
believe the pinion angle is my cause.
Okay.
I don't know what my plan is yet for fixing that. I kind of
Or are
thought
you
about
just
just
gonna
shimming it.
re-weld the? Okay.
I thought about just throwing a shim. I'm going to change the purchase anyway.
Yeah.
So I could right now, I could literally just build a quick shim out of plate steel, throw it in there, weld it to the perch. Who cares? You're going to cut the perch off later anyway. If you can dial it in and see what angle you need to be on.
Yeah.
That might be.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I know they sell those shims. They're pretty cheap.
But the one, usually they're cast. Like it's hard to find
I welded some in there.
I'll bet you of the 500 people that listen to this, I bet you somebody can tell me a good shim
you got
to
an
weld
angle
to the
idea you're shooting for?
I don't know. 7 to 10? I don't know. I would have to put a thing on it. So, did you ever see this on the Jimmy John's cup? Bet you can't read this entire cup before your sandwich gets made.
Yeah, I tried reading it about halftime, and then I was like, all right, I'm not
I never noticed that. Anyway,
so here I just give it a quick Google for you.
Yeah.
So on Summit Racing,
I can buy shims, but they go between the leaf. They go in the leaf spring, right?
No, they go like under the pack.
Under the pack, and they bolt in with the bolt. Yeah. I don't want to go that route.
Why not?
Because
I just welded mine to the perch.
I just welded mine to the perch last time. And it was amazing.
Oh, these are aluminum.
Yeah, see, they're cast aluminum usually, and you break them.
Well, they're literally $7.
That's garbage.
My point. Here.
Yeah, but I can go buy a piece of flat strap, 1/4-inch flat strap, 2-inch wide.
Yeah,
weld it to the perch, punch a hole through it, and call it a day.
Yeah,
and that's what I did last time, and it worked really well. But anyway, I can get that figured out. Get that dialed in. The blower motor needs a new resistor, and I need to fix the power steering leak. And that pretty well covers all that. That'd be nice if I could have all that done. Should be a daily-ish.
Daily-ish.
I think most of the noise I hear on it, so I hear like some road noise, like obviously a lot of road noise, but there's no interior in it other than the kill mat that I put back in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it dawned on me, like, this is a unibody vehicle. So anything that resonates through the housing, through the springs, into the unibody, like it's gonna just hum inside. Yeah. Whereas if you had like a body and frame vehicle,
you could use some like rubber isolators and stuff. And
yeah, it's just the body bushings themselves. Yeah, the body bushings themselves. It's going to resonate through the frame, but not so much into the body. So that's kind of the downfall of having a unibody vehicle. Is like any road noise that resonates through the suspension resonates through the body.
There's a reason Cadillacs aren't unibody,
right? Like the cars.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I don't know.
I just made that shit up. God, Jesus.
So, I mean, Cadillacs are always nice and quality and quiet. I just made
they probably have a full interior.
Yeah, well, this is also does help.
They're probably not running 40s.
They ain't got no 40s.
Some Foudies.
Some Foudies.
But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I drove it in here to town for the first time ever. Nice. And definitely expected to do that like, I don't know, June.
Couple days ago.
Only a few months ago.
I
was hoping to drive all summer. It is exciting.
Better late than never.
Jeremy is trying to organize a hangover run to the Badlands on the 1st.
I like it.
I say Jeremy's trying to organize. I think Jeremy just inquired on the page.
Well, make it happen.
Make it happen.
He's our official event promoter.
He seems to be the official event promoter.
We need somebody responsible in charge. So
if you guys want to, we're trying to get something together for the 1st. Hopefully everything will go well and we'll be there. I've got to find a tote pig.
Oh, speaking of that, I did some research real quick for you.
Did you?
Yes.
What'd you find out?
Here's what I found out. So I have 2 options that I think you're going to like.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that we did this.
Yes.
I went to the bathroom and then went and got water and everything else. I completely forgot we were doing this.
All right.
So we're trying to find a tow. So the preface this, I was like, I don't have a tow rig. And I was like, wait, can I just go rent one from Home Depot and just use that for the weekend? And Ian's like, you could.
The answer, I looked it up on the internet. Yeah. The answer is yes.
From
Home Depot. Available from Home Depot.
How much?
Unlimited mileage on all vehicles. Oh my God. Which is pretty dope. So they require a $150 deposit.
All right, no problem.
Okay. Valid driver's license.
Got one of those.
No problem. Proof of insurance.
Okay.
No problem. And you must refuel it to the same level as when you pick it up.
Dunzo.
So that's
How
the
much?
rules, right? So it's an F250.
That'll work.
So it's a regular cab. I guess short bed probably.
No, long bed, I'm sure.
I don't know. Look pretty
no
short.
way. No way it's going to be a regular cab short bed F250.
Okay, it's got to be because it's okay. You're probably right.
Do they even make that? Is that an option? Regular cab short bed F250.
No, probably not.
You're I feel like I need one if they do. I'll lower that motherfucker. Drink.
10,000 pounds GVWR V8 engine, so
That'll
no
fine.
diesel,
That's fine.
6-speed automatic,
Is it a 20? Is it the new 6.2?
air conditioning.
Surely not. Anyway, it has all the things that I don't need.
Yeah, you're golden here.
It's got 8 lugs. It'll definitely tow a truck.
35-gallon fuel tank.
Jesus. You only have to fill it up twice to go to the Badlands.
Yeah.
What's my rent?
Dual airbags.
What's my rent?
Oh, I just don't know how safety was working for you. So the only caveat is a trailer hitch is only available if renting towable equipment from the Home Depot. So
no way.
Here's my thought.
There's got to be a hitch on there. It just doesn't have a receiver in it. I mean, it has a receiver, no hitch.
So the photo has like the hitch with no receiver. And I'm like, so you're telling me that you're not going to give me the receiver part?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you want to tow your own trailer? Nope.
Like it comes like the receiver is what's bolts to the truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it doesn't come, you don't get the hitch.
Yeah. You don't get the hitch that goes in the receiver.
You don't get the hitch if you don't that's fine. I have hitches.
So what I'm saying here is, you've clearly got or better yet, you go into Home Depot, buy the hitch that goes in the receiver,
return it,
and then return it and go, nah, they didn't let me use this in the truck, so I didn't use it. Savage. Rental rates. 2 options for you. Because you're not renting it for the week. You're only going to get it per day. And the other option, which might suit you based on previous wheeling trips.
Oh, this is going to be good.
75 minutes.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
75
minutes. If you give yourself like a 75-minute window, and then you're like, I'm just not going. And you just bring it back. That only costs you $19.
I'll tell you what, had that been the case last time, how much? $19?
$19.
How much is it for a whole day?
$129.
Okay. So $130.
Or $19. Depends on how long you plan on trying to go wheeling.
What is the return on that? Do I have to have it back the next day?
I don't
or is it that night?
It doesn't say per day. I would assume like the way we rent stuff is like you pick it up at 8, you have it back by 8.
Oh,
have a nice day. Morning. Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you pick it up at 5 p.m., you got to have it back.
So that's my Home Depot option.
Yeah, $130.
What was the other option?
That's the only option.
Oh, you didn't look up like Enterprise because you were talking about Enterprise truck.
Enterprise has a like truck rental division. I've looked it up before.
Do we have one locally?
Yes.
Genius. Sorry, this is not necessarily a side tangent.
This is not a tangent. It's wrote down on the paper.
You think I can get Kyle Ming just to bring down the old NV 2500 he just bought?
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't.
With that.
He should be going wheeling with us though, so he may be busy.
He'll have to put his Jeep on his trailer,
take it to the Badlands,
bring me the NV 590, the NV 2500 van, right?
Mm-hmm.
He will just unload his Jeep at my house.
Okay,
we'll put low key on the trailer.
Okay,
and then we'll go on to the Badlands.
I like it.
Genius.
Winning. I don't see the problem.
Thanks, Hal. We appreciate you.
Thanks for supporting Steve in his towing endeavors.
I don't know what my other options are. I could ask my dad to borrow his Denali, but I don't really want to do that.
Really good option.
Could steal my brother's truck, probably.
Also, I mean, I would tell him you're stealing.
I mean, I would like ask to steal it.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else has like a big enough truck. I could invite multiple friends that have big trucks that have.
Should just go rent a box truck and then you can camp in the box truck.
Wonderful. I don't think we're camping.
Do you want a 1 ton?
Cold as fuck on the first.
Do you want a 3/4 ton, 1 ton, or half ton?
I think
Enterprise?
Whatever's cheapest. Half ton will do the job.
I mean, it would, but like if you can rent a 1 ton, like,
do you get a half ton Ram?
Yeah, I mean,
in a
actually,
V8
the picture is a 1 ton. Do you want to check trim levels?
Yes.
Why? Sport. Yes, I would, please.
Sport. I'm just gonna go rent the exact truck I want to own.
It's actually not a bad idea.
I should go to the dealership and just borrow one.
I'd like to test drive this. I actually did that one time. I was looking at half tons and I was saying, yeah, I'm going to tow with this, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, well, you can bring your trailer and like hook it up and we can take a test drive and tow with it on the test drive.
I want to test it over to Indiana.
Like, I got to test it on my own time, bud. Like, I don't have no damn, no. Like, no thanks.
I love salesmen and they're really trying.
Yeah. When you bring your trailer, I'm like, I'm not going to tow my trailer in with no.
Did anybody send you a 0.1 sticker yet? We got a spot.
We don't have those yet.
They're coming who's soon. Not up there? We could put this sticker up there.
We didn't have them on the podcast.
We could get them on the podcast.
We should.
The Morphlate. Jimmy, Tyler.
Half ton.
I think it'd be fun to have Jimmy.
$69.99 a day.
How much?
$69.99.
That's a friggin' deal.
600 free miles.
You're not going to use that many. Gosh, that's great. Does it have a hitch? Do you know?
It says F-150 or equivalent.
Oh, God, I don't want to.
But it has a picture of a Ram, so
Yeah, or equivalent. How do I...
the 1 ton's only $110 a day.
Where's this location? Where do I go rent this?
Peoria.
From? Oh, God.
It's the Enterprise truck rental.
So I can't get it here.
Well, you'd have to go. No.
I have to go to Enterprise and tell them to bring it to me.
Yeah.
$69 a day is
go get
great,
a
but I
box.
have to make sure it has a hitch on
I'll
it.
get a box truck.
From where?
I don't know. A box truck rental
U-Haul.
company.
Just go to U-Haul and be like,
Do
yep.
they have hitches on their trucks?
Yeah, I think so.
I just know that one time I went to pick up a Toyota. It was an 85 Toyota pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 97 half ton Chevrolet.
Yeah.
And I
love
went to
these
rent a
stories.
U-Haul trailer. And they're
Yes.
like, what are you hauling? I'm like, a
can't do it.
1985 Toyota pickup. And they're like, yeah, you can't do that. Excuse me, sir. This has
stories are
no
wonderful.
bed. And it's a 1985 mid-size pickup that's missing half of the truck. Yeah, it's not rated for that.
So what you're saying is I can't haul anything. I can't haul a motorcycle in this trailer.
Would you, So we ended up having to use Mike's Duramax. And it's like, okay, now I have a 3/4 ton Duramax.
All right, maybe.
I guess it'll work. Just shut up, Karen, and just give me the damn trailer.
That's because people went over there with like
goodness.
with like Uncle Benny's fucking Savannah van.
Yeah.
With a V6
Went
and a
to-
4L60.
Went to haul back the Duramax on
Went
the
to go get the Duramax, yeah. And like back then, the U-Haul was like, "Yep, we'll rent you anything you want." And then like they got halfway back, and like, "Your trailer burned up my transmission."
Yep. It's broke.
Dumb people mess it up for everybody.
Thanks, Karen.
Don't be dumb purples and peoples and. Do you? Oh my God, we're so far into this, and I haven't told you anything yet.
Yes.
Here's what you need to know that you missed out on last week because I was severely distracted and both of us should not have been podcasting.
Fact.
First things first, I interrupted
Are we going on
Ian.
this list?
What is that? What does that say? That says yes. I read the first one.
The big
Hold on.
sticky
Don't
thing.
work on
I
that.
can't
Yep.
read you the second one. The second one's a surprise.
Okay. Okay. So first thing is,
Actually, that's second.
I'm going to
and
do
third.
this one first because this is the biggest thing to me,
Okay.
and that is I need to apologize to you, Richard, Mr. Jeep Doc.
The doctor.
The doctor. I need to apologize to you because Ian was trying to pay you a very nice compliment and thank you so much for sending us shirts and swag and then resending him a proper shirt of the correct fat size.
Double fat.
And mid that, I was highly distracted in what I was doing and I interrupted him and I feel terrible about that. So thank you, Richard. We appreciate you. We love you long time. And we look forward to wheeling with you soon. So
Now you
I felt terrible. I was listening to the podcast, like editing it. I'm like, oh my God, I just ran Ian over. He was like mid, like thinking.
See, I didn't even listen to as usual.
You wouldn't have heard it. You never, nobody heard it.
Out of there.
Oh yeah. Yep. It sounded pretty okay, but like there was more to, like you were talking about, you were talking about Richard and his YouTube page. And then all of a sudden it was like, I just ran you over.
I have
and I was like,
enough of
oh
that.
God. Anyway.
Well, I forgot something too. We got our big care package, and there was so many things
Chris
in there.
was so upset.
And I forgot the one thing that you were so excited about, which was like, I don't know, 4 foot.
Oh, it's huge. It's massive.
Huge.
It is hood size.
Yeah, like a hood decal.
This is an OG, like from back in the day. They had one left sitting in the back room, like stored away for like a special purpose.
and this was it.
And this was it. And that is it's got to be at least a 3 foot by 3 foot Yukon.
It's massive.
Sticker.
Yep.
Yeah.
I took
And
it
so
out and was like,
said
gonna
I
be
wanted-
like, boom, ending, and I completely forgot it was sitting next to me.
And it was such a good boom ending that we already had the mic shut off, the card in my pocket.
Yep.
And Ian's like, oh, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, God damn.
And then Chris was listening to the episode. And he's like,
It wasn't in the box. I don't say I'm sorry. That's what we should have said.
I told him that I was like, man, I really love that giant sticker, but because it's not
You don't wanna
air
put it on
release, because it's
anything.
not air release,
Yeah.
I don't want to try to put it on my Jeep. I would rather get the file from Yukon and
Yeah,
have it
just make
made
it.
in air release over at It's a Wrap. But there's some empty wall space in here.
There is. We could put that up.
Put that big fuck right there.
I like it. Done.
I'll be so sad if we ever decide to paint the room.
We're painting around it.
Paint around it.
Tape it off, paint around it.
Okay.
The next thing on the list.
The next thing that covers mine. So low key updates, big sticker, and apologize to Richard.
Okay. Here's the next one.
We're not into the main topic yet. Just want to let you guys know. We're still on the like what's new and
mail delivery. It's the mail call.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Where did we get more Yoo-hoo?
From Bill.
So was this a limited release?
I don't know.
So Bill found some Pabst Blue Ribbon Yoo-hoo and decided that we needed a 4-pack.
Yes.
Has it been refrigerated?
It's been chilled.
Oh, yes. Why are we not drinking?
It's not like cold, but it's chilled. So we got that. So thank you, Bill. Appreciate you. Love you long time. That was actually really good. And we got two more. God, that was just that full body boner. Yes,
that's the one. That's some Patreon content for you guys.
So look at this photo and just tell me how excited you get over that.
For Low magazine. Why do you have it? You have a
what
paper
an experience.
You have a paper issue. Look how beautiful that is. So what I'm looking at, let me explain this to you people. It's a beautiful cover of a magazine, and it says For Low magazine right across the center of these beautiful rolling mountains in the background, covered in like little grassy things. And then there's a whole bunch of cacti standing there.
The cacti.
And then there's like these two, like this V notch of beautiful, is it like slate? I don't know what that is. Beautiful rock. I'm assuming Arizona-esque location-ish. Whatever, Utah maybe. It's beautiful. And then there's two little buggies coming up through the center with what looks to be like Liberty style grills in them. It's that buggy hood that everybody has, like that looks kind of like a Liberty.
I was trying to see if it actually
where was that?
Says if that was.
Why do you have a For Low magazine? Where did you get?
So if you are not subscribed to For Low magazine,
you are missing out.
Big Rich. So we had Little Rich on the show talk about Trail Hero.
Right.
Big Rich, his dad, who also does Conversations with Big Rich podcast, does a magazine. Mm-hmm. And it's a print magazine.
That's his magazine?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
See, guys, learn new stuff.
It's a print magazine. It's a badass magazine. It's not like it's shitty. It's like feel the paper. Like give that a touch.
It's nice. Ooh,
it's like
slippery
paper, like not magazine. It's just paper.
Mm-hmm.
$20 for 6 issues. Pretty good price.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good tech. Pretty good wheeling. Like, look at that.
What do you got in there?
Oh,
where does it say it's at?
God,
it says right there.
It says right Arizona there. Undertakers.
Oh, God. Yeah. If you're listening to this, Mike, bug you.
Yeah, that's
all I got to say about that.
Legit.
I know. That's what they get to go wheeling in every weekend.
Oh, man. Just look. And then they got
Yoo-hoo's not as cold as I would prefer it to
Trail Hero. Look at this Trail Hero coverage.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, I just got this today.
Jelly.
Pretty exciting.
That is pretty exciting. It's a nice looking magazine. It looks more like a catalog. Yep. What is all that? Is that all like the...
So these are resource guides. So these are all kinds of like parks and shops in Indiana.
No.
Here's some trails: Badlands, Redbird State Park, Haspin Acres, Kessie Jet Farm.
Let me see that.
I said Jet Farm. It's Jeep Farm. But yeah.
Dude.
I mean, I'm telling you, this is a dope little magazine.
Resource guide. Minnesota shops, trails, more trails.
Yep.
Ohio shops and trails. There's only 3 trails listed on here. Phoenix Off-Road Park, Powerline Park, and Southington Off-Road. Southington Off-Road. Nebraska shops. Bro, this is so... Oh no. Nebraska has no trails, period. 0, none. So like, is this everything? Oh, it is.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So it's across the nation. Is this your first issue you've gotten?
No.
So does every one of them have this?
No.
Oh, so this is just something new.
Yeah.
Like this is just.
I mean, they do some fresh stuff, man. It's good.
Bro, South Dakota has a ton of trails. Kansas has trails. Kansas Rocks Recreation Park, Turtle Creek Off-Road Park, or ORV Park, Stomper Off-Road, and Bogey's Adventure. That's neat. How cool is that? Michigan shops and Michigan trails. Bro, you know what's... Oh, Illinois is on here. The Cliffs River Road Rally Park, also in Marseilles. Interesting. I didn't know that. Is that the one that's more for like
ATVs? I think so.
And then Wrights Off-Road Park in Royalton. I'm betting that Wrights is probably also a whatchamacallit, for like a ATV park. I will look it up. Are you gonna look it up? Get on your computer.
I can.
Get on your computer and look up Wrights, WRIGHTS Off-Road Park in Royalton, Illinois. I want to know what that is. Next on our list is Indy Banana, and we have Badlands, Redbird, Hasman Acres, and Kessie's. They did not include, so not everything's on here because they did not include, what's the one down south, Interlake? They did not include that park in the Indiana parks. Sweet. And they don't have PA on here either. That's interesting. So maybe this is just like the first little thing.
Wrights Off-Road Mud Park.
Sounds like right up our alley. Goddamn, can't wait to go to that shit and get my goddamn crawler rope out.
Oh, man. I don't know.
I'm going to say that we could put the crawler ropes to work real quick like in that park.
There's not much on the internet about this place.
It's a hidden gem.
Boy.
Come let us get in your mud hole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What you got on your phone there? Anything good?
Yeah, we got a shout out.
Who shout us out?
From Heath. He was saying he listened to our podcast on his road trip.
Do you want me to give a shout out to all of the new peoples?
One more thing first. Okay. This was my side tangent, this like non-podcast. It's just a really good magazine. I happened to get it today.
I thought some cool
and
stuff.
I was like, somebody turned me onto it on the interwebs.
I've heard of it before.
And I'm like, God, every time I get one, it's like, it's what magazines used to be back in the day before the internet took over.
Well, I feel like Rich like goes after that. Like he wants, you know, like that's what he's about.
Content, no like bolt on bullshit, build threads in there. God, like it's a good read.
This CJ is gorgeous. It's called Scrambled. It's a 4-door CJ. TOP from. Oh yeah, I know. I got mine already. Ha ha.
Well, this is addressed to us.
Uh-huh.
And you know what that means?
I ordered mine, and he's like, well, I already sent you guys some, so...
Thanks for support.
Yep.
But
and I was like, oh, cool.
Do you know what this is
Keep
for?
my money. Huh? I know what that's for. Oh, bro.
You get to add a sticker.
Yes. I'm on it.
Loves adding stickers. We got some 8-lug production decal. These are nice-ass stickers.
Nice, because they're matte finish.
I love the matte finish. Sticker. I did
not pay enough attention to mine at the house. I pulled them out of the thing.
You got excited.
Mine had names written on the back, and they weren't my name.
Sorry about whoever didn't get their stickers, but Steve has got them.
I was like, I don't know who these chuckle fucks are, but I got these stickers. He started laughing. He's like, well,
what happened was, dude. So we were putting an 8-lug Productions logo sticker on the sticker board of our guests. Thank you for the stickers, Jeremy. Everybody who doesn't know, did not listen to his episode.
Do you know what this is right here? This is the end of an era.
Yeah. That is the season 1 board.
Oh, damn.
Is that not what you meant?
No, I meant what we just covered up.
Oh, yeah. I got a text about that. That was entertaining, by the way.
Okay, I'm back. Oh God, I'm on the floor.
Do not sit.
Can somebody get my chair back?
We need a chair designer in here, please.
No, my chair got hijacked last week and never made its way back into this room. Not that it's my chair.
It was your stolen.
I just want to bitch about something.
It was your stolen chair. So you're like, but I stole it.
But I stole it. Why did it get stolen back?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we got some 8-lug Productions stickers.
Sick. That looks so
check them out. And
we need to get a hold of Holly.
Yep.
You need to make me a list.
Okay.
Because I think you have it all on there, don't you?
Of all the peoples?
Between the two of us, we need to work on that. I need to get in contact with every person we've had on this podcast.
We're missing a couple.
We are. We don't have a sticker from Junior.
Yep.
From what we're talking about right here.
Yep. Trail Hero. We need some sort of sticker from him. We need a sticker from Holly. Yep.
We need a sticker from Overland History.
Yep.
If I can get a hold of all of them and get a sticker out of them,
we're going to do it.
God, that'd be wonderful.
It's the goal. That's mail call.
First thing I'm going to do is take a picture of that.
Yes. We're going to do can we do the giveaway? Can I tell them about the giveaway?
Oh, yeah.
That giveaway.
I forgot.
I got it wrote down so we would not forget. Bring the product to don't. I was like, oh my God, he's going to throw it. And I'm like, no, he's going to smash the table. We're going to give stuff away.
In my hand, I hold. Can you guess what it is?
That's a pretty good, like if you. Yeah,
Like,
if you didn't get that,
You may not be into off-road.
that's true.
Okay. So,
What
are they gonna do?
We're giving that away.
what do they have to do to win this?
So, what we're going to do this giveaway, and it's going to be on the main Facebook page
Yes.
for the podcast.
Copy.
Here's what you have to do. Pay attention to the rules.
Mhm.
Looking right at you, listener. I am going to make a post on the main Facebook page.
Monday.
In that post, you will comment with a photograph of the best stuck photo that you can. I don't want no shit off Google, but like the best one you have.
Your personal, like the best photo you have of your
Of
junk
you.
stuck.
Yes.
Yes.
And then 1 week, we're going to announce the giveaway on our 1 year episode, which is when we're doing our Patreon giveaway. We're going to do this giveaway. We're going to do
Merry
beers.
Christmas.
Yes.
You filthy animal.
So when that episode gets recorded, we'll end it.
yes.
Whichever photo has the most likes is going to receive
A moose knuckle
the moose.
of your choice, blue or black. We have one of each. And that's what's going to happen. So you need to, not only do you need to go on there and post your stickers or your photos of your stuck junk, you also need to vote for who is going to win. I don't
Yes.
care if you like your own photo as well.
You could like it as million times you want.
That's right. But you need to like your favorite photo on that page.
Yep.
And whoever has the most likes when we record the 1 year
The 1 year
anniversary
episode.
podcast is getting a moose knuckle.
And this is on the main Total Off-Road Podcast
We'll
Facebook
probably
page.
record that the weekend before. So next weekend. So this coming weekend. So we'll probably end it Saturday or Sunday, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe Friday, but I think we're going to try. Are we going to shoot for the weekend? What are you thinking?
Hit or miss. We'll see.
Yep. Get
But
it in there.
Get it in
early.
quick. Yeah.
Get it in early,
sooner
yep.
you get it in, tell your buddies, tag your friends.
We're going to make the post. We may share it, potentially share it
Yep.
to other social areas, but where you need to be is the main page on the Facebook.
Yeah. Tag people. They
Total-
don't have to be a member of nothing.
Yep. Total Offer
I mean,
Podcast page.
No, yeah, you don't even have to like the page
You
to,
don't nothing.
to comment it
Yep.
on there.
You just get in
So
there and
tag
get
your
shit.
buddies, get in there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tag people and get in there because you don't have to do
Nice.
anything. It's not like you got to join the page. You don't have to be in Patreon, nothing. You literally just have to comment on our post with a stuck ass picture.
Cool.
And then hopefully people like your stuff.
Like it.
And then we're going to give you a moose knuckle shackle
Hey,
for your stuckness.
moose knuckle.
Moose knuckle. And there's some stickers in there too. In
Oh,
the
yeah,
box,
yeah. Oh, those are
there's
cool.
like a bunch of moose knuckle
Uh-huh.
stickers.
Yeah, we'll probably throw some TOP stickers.
Yes.
You know, because that's what we do. We just sticker them.
we like stickers.
That's right.
So do that. That's
you-
the giveaway. Now, do you want the main topic question?
Yes.
Do you want to start the main topic?
What
Content?
is the main topic?
So I put a post on Facebook a couple weeks ago about what do you guys want to talk about, get some ideas for conversational topics. And one of them that stuck out to me that we're going to discuss today. The question. It's more of a question
It
than a
is.
statement
It's a-
or
it's
a
a-
topic.
It's a question that can be used as a topic of discussion.
So the
Yes.
question, that's your answer?
That's
is
my
yes?
answer.
I mean, I agree. The question is, do you need 40s?
Yes. Yes, you do.
And that's the discussion. It's literally that simple, folks.
The end.
Do you
All
need
right,
40s?
on to last call.
Yes. And with that, we go to last call. One time I'd actually really like to do that because I feel like it'd be just cool. But side tangent, I've always thought like, you've always watched these movies like where like the bad guy gets caught and then like, oh my God, he's about to kill the bad guy and
Yeah.
he's not going to save the world. What if those movies, they just like, boom, guy's dead. Bomb goes off. Million fucking people die.
The end.
And the movie just over. And you're just like, what? Now, what in the hell was that a 42-minute film? and his whole plot, and the guy's about to save the world, and he died. Like, gets taken out.
And the good guy actually doesn't make it.
And you're like, damn. Because they all end the same.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, he snuck it out of there and, saved the What if the bomb goes off?
Because you have to have like a climax and then the whole like the
But
shebang.
what if the bomb goes off? Like 3, 2, 1, boom. And then they all die and
the end.
End of the movie.
Yep.
Roll credits. I'm just like, God, that'd be so good.
Oh, good. They got that over quick. All right, let's go do something else.
Yeah. I was wondering why that was 13-minute movie. So that, I would literally like to do that sometime on here. That'd be cool. Do you need 40s? Yes. Okay. And moving on. We're going to start conversating off of that.
All right.
So the answer is, do you need 40s? I think, in my opinion,
Obviously.
I'll answer this first. In my opinion,
Yes.
that's a bullshit question, statement, whatever you want to make it.
Right.
Because it's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Do you need 40s?
What are you doing?
Are you rock bouncing? Well, probably. Are
Yeah.
you running? It all depends more on your vehicle, I think,
Mhm.
because are you in a full tube chassis buggy? Yes. Well, you're probably not going to run 35s
Right.
on
And
your
like-
tube chassis buggy.
Are you running built Dana 80s?
Yeah.
Like
You're
then
probably
you're
not going to run 35.
Well, then you're going to want 40s because you need that ground clearance under that
that
pumpkin.
big ass diff.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like you're going to need that. And so like there's certain places where 40s are really going to
The answer
shine.
is yes.
The answer is yes.
Yep.
Now, here's something fun.
Yes.
When I went wheeling last time, when
Mhm.
we went wheeling for the Trail Riders run in October, I had no rear locker. And I rolled around with the front locker unlocked in most cases. And what I learned is that if you've got good flex and you've got good you got good flex and you have 40s.
So suspension that works is you're saying that's the key.
Obviously key. Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're running 40s, you're going to have somewhat of a lift. Like it's not like you're going to cut everything out and just go run. And although
I took my fenders off and we are good to go.
I just kept cutting sheet metal until 40s fit. And I will say, if like that's your like prerogative, like that's what you want to do,
Something wrong with that.
it's not that much wrong with it. Like then you need to have a diff that's going to potentially handle that, like in your wheeling style. But if you're just cruising around doing your trail riding stuff, you don't, if you're running 40s, you don't need lockers.
Yeah.
Like you don't need lockers because the tire kind of rolls over most anything. And you have so much sidewall that you can take advantage of. It's like obviously
ground clearance is a big.
Yeah, you have so much ground clearance
positive,
and like and like the tires are big, so you get to roll over stuff. I was blown away at how well this is the coolest thing. We've had the debate before about lockers versus no lockers, front, rear, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
I now have the option to do all of those things.
Yep.
Like I can literally go out for a weekend and give you all of the answers that I can give you about should you go rear locker? Should you go front locker? You can literally just get on an obstacle and just keep doing the obstacle time and time again with different scenarios.
Yep.
But I was running around open with 40s and the Jeep was fairly unstoppable. Like it just, most of the stuff you would go up, it would just go up. So that is my like caveat to no, you don't need like 40s. It's like, well, but they do work really well.
Well, and I think it all comes back to what kind of like.
What do you do for wheeling?
You say wheeling it's such a broad spectrum. Are you going out and hitting some trails and cruising on some stuff, or are you going out like hitting buggy lines? Yeah.
Are you gonna go are you gonna do 4-low magazine?
The
things?
thing is, like,
and like, it depends on where you're at in the country.
I've been there. I've been 33s on a body lift on an IFS full size truck.
I've been 32s. No body lift, like 2-inch lift, IFS Jeep Liberty. Yeah. And let me tell you this much.
It's friggin' blast.
It's a lot of fun.
Like going back to our earlier conversation, I've always said, like, if I had fuck you money and like just needed to think shit up on stuff to spend money on and do, I would go buy a GMT 400 Chevy truck. I would go put 33s and a body lift and build it exactly how my truck was built when I originally got off-roading. But better. And I would just go wheel the I don't know, not even that.
Like you would do it like more refined.
I don't know. Is it a body lift? That's like all of us is a body lift. And I think I had like strobe lights in the headlights because they were cool. Gosh. But like I'd never pushed the IFS to a point where it quit performing.
They never, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You never broke it?
I never broke a CV. I think the only time I think Derek ended up breaking a CV doing some mud stuff.
Yeah.
Down at, I think it was Haspen maybe.
Yeah.
But like
mud.
we broke one CV and there was, 4 or 5 of us running IFS trucks. But see, we were open in the rear, open in the front, IFS 33s, we weren't.
Right.
But we also were driving these to the trail.
Right.
I was driving this truck every day. So I
knew.
wasn't beating the living crap out of it either. And it impressed me at where those actually went. And if you could go back and do that again, it's just the same concept that you've done with the Liberty.
Right.
If you could go wheel the park that you just walked over most of the stuff on 40s and open,
the most fun part,
it just changes everything.
The most fun part about it is one, it's going to up your skill level a little bit. Being on a smaller tire. Honestly, here's the deal. Here is what I will tell you. Do you need 40s kind of conversation? If'n I was building a vehicle that I wanted to somewhat daily or strictly daily and go four-wheeling with, here's what I would build. An XJ. Stock axles with chromo shafts. And I would do a gear set, probably go up to a 410 gear set.
Mm-hmm.
And I would do 33-inch, probably, and because now it's an option, I would do a rough terrain tire. So something like a Ridge Grappler or
Duratrack or something.
Something like that. Yeah, something that's more of a rough terrain. Yep. More than just a little bit more than all terrain, but less than a mud terrain, because I feel like with an all terrain, the siping on an all terrain actually does benefit you with quite a bit of traction if you're not going to be in sticky, deep mud.
Yep.
So that's what I would do. I would build a rig like that. I would do a long arm with a 3.5-inch, maybe 4-inch lift. And I would do 33-inch tires with just some regular, just some 8-hole wheels, whether they be
you can say polished wheels.
Polished. I mean,
gotta be shiny.
When I envision this vehicle, it's one of two things. It's either forest green or black. And it's just like the most pristine beautifulness you've ever seen. Like it just looks gorgeous. And then you're out wheeling it.
Yep.
But the thing is like 33s and open, you're just in a long arm. Like it's one of those things where you have to work just hard enough to get over stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's still very capable.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, you wash it off, you drive it home, and it still drives mostly like a stock vehicle.
Yeah. It's got good enough road manners that's
something I always wanted. I've always wanted to build another XJ on 33s because people are like, oh man, what if you were going to build a Jeep, what would it be? That's what I would build. Mm-hmm. I tell people all the time, like, oh man, I'd love to have a Jeep as big as yours. I'm like, but just take your wallet out of your pocket.
Light it on fire.
I will be right back. Wait, hold on.
And this is where we find out that Steve has lost his wallet. Hey, go.
Steve, we'll be right back.
Okay.
It's in the Jeep in a hood with no lock doors.
And he in an XJ. It's in the XJ. The key, I think, is there literally is no. I'm just going to pause it.
All right. So sorry. I had to run outside because, I mean, you don't live in like a terrible neighborhood per se. But like after you showed me the video of the kid like getting into your truck.
Yep. I left my truck unlocked.
And my truck's like 80 feet closer to the road.
Yep.
Mine is the first point of contact if you come off the street.
Good. Then they're not going to steal my stuff.
And then you have like a couple hundo in the like.
Oh, that's good. So you come in here and I rob you. Perfect.
I feel better about it.
I feel better if you want me to rob you.
Yeah, I feel like if you rob me, like it'll go towards swag.
And you're like, he'll just get me back. It's cool. I'll
just like take one of these home with me. It's fine.
I'll take collateral.
We are gonna have to cut this short. We're gonna have to end the podcast. I was just walking through the living room and Christmas Vacation is on. And so we're going to have to go
watch that.
You'll watch that. So we'll catch you guys next week. It's good having you around. You can find us on YouTube and some other places.
God, see, like how cool would it be just to do that?
It would be fun.
Yeah,
everybody would be upset.
We did Christmas light stuff.
Would it be fun just to roll that? Just do that. Roll it straight on through, just like you're in like, hey, we got to cut this short. We got to go and blah, 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 just run through everything. Literally play the ending
Yep.
Like the ending music, all that stuff.
And see who stays.
And then like let like 10 seconds of silence happen. And then just like, okay, we're just fucking with you guys.
Yeah. I just want to commit to it one time.
Because some people would be like, oh, damn, that was short. And the other people look down at their phone and be like, bro, there's 87 minutes left.
Yeah. We got you. We got you.
Yeah.
So anyway, so my whole thing with it is it all comes down to what you're doing.
It does.
Do you need 40s on a stock axle Jeep that you're going to just go do some trail riding with? Probably not. I mean, dude,
I feel like a Dana 30 and an 8 1/4 are going to be very upset.
Here's my other caveat to this. Find me someone who has wheeled a rig on 40-inch plus tires.
Standing here.
And then find me someone who has gotten smaller tires.
Has gone back?
Has gone smaller. On the same rig. I'm not talking about getting a different rig. I'm taking like
the same rig.
If you put 40s on your Jeep.
And now you want me to go back down to a 30.
Want to go back to a 36, 37-inch tire.
We can do that.
But like.
Do you want me to take them with me?
How much do you love your life at that
Like they're
point?
at the shop? We could just.
I'm just saying.
Huh. Can we talk to somebody?
Do you want to go
Do we
backwards?
have enough clout yet to be able to call up like a tire company or like somebody that sells tires like Go Forth or something like that and be like, can you send me a set of 35-inch Coopers so I can mount them?
Yeah.
So I can just literally like from same tire.
Yep.
Just swap it over. Like I'll go back down to a 15-inch rim.
Yep.
So that like,
we can do that.
Don't know that my steering
They're
wheel
just going to need a credit card.
But that's just it. So you go back down to a 35. You go wheeling for it one day, right? On Saturday, you go wheeling or whatever, Friday, whatever it is. You go wheeling on 40s.
Yep.
Then you put 35s on, air down to the same pressure on a smaller rim. So you have similar sidewall.
And then just
go back out into the same, basically the same stuff. I mean, that'd be fun.
It would.
Do you know what kind of YouTube content that would be?
We should do it.
Bro.
But I just don't think anybody's ever gone down in tire size.
Yeah, like go back down.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm not talking
I
like
was at
from
40s.
a
I think I went down to
42 to
70s.
a 40.
Yeah.
That's like, I went to a 42 and they were just rubbed a lot. So I went back to a 40. Like, I just don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there, but like,
I did.
It's ground clearance.
I did.
Okay.
I had a set of 36-inch, what are they called? Dick CPEC Fun Country 2s.
Yep.
And they were like old ass tires.
Yep.
And I ran those 36s on my 8.5-inch lift. And then I picked up a set of 33-inch. I picked up a set of 33-inch because I was still in stock axles.
Uh-huh.
Is that right?
That seems wrong.
I think it's right.
Ugh.
Right?
Feel bad.
Who puts 36s on?
And then goes back to a 33.
Yeah, but I love those 33s. Because I went from a Fun Country 2 that had like half tread, and I went back to a cut 33-inch SX.
So that's what I mean. But like,
so it's like actually like a 32 or 31.
Do you actually credit the difference between the tire size, or do you credit that the one was a piece of shit hard rubber,
one of
worn
them
out tire?
I think.
Obviously, a smaller tire with more tread's better than a bald tire.
Well, but here's the thing too: is that stock 355 gears, and then you go back down, to a more reasonable tire for that gear set.
Yep.
Like that's a big difference.
That
so
makes
like,
sense.
Yeah. So like for me, it was one of those things that it didn't rub as much. I wish I had them some around or whatever. There's like pictures of me when I had my 36s on. Let's see, where's that? Over here on Bloomington Road.
Yep.
Next to, right next to, what is the name of that place? The chicken place. What is it?
The chicken place?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, over there, there's a little hotel, a little Mexican restaurant, a little hotel over there, and where the old Red Lobster used to be. And there was a Mexican restaurant and all that. Right next door to that, there was like a rock there that was like probably close to 3 feet tall.
Okay.
It's probably 30 inches tall. And there's a picture of my Jeep like fully flexed out on this rock. It's like it's an empty parking lot, one giant rock, and a Jeep just fully
flexed out.
Yeah, at that time, that was like
big,
fully flexed out for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It was at least a 30 or 36-inch rock. It looked cool.
Oh, I bet it did.
The pictures were awesome.
I'm intrigued you went down.
I went back down.
That big of a tire size gap.
Probably 3 or 4 inches back down. By the time you take a Dick CPEC, which is kind of a balloon tire,
and
then go back down to a little squared off SX. Yep.
I mean, it's just the problem is
better drivability at the time.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going to change gears and
which
stuff.
makes sense, but it's like, I don't know. Do you want to give up ground clearance? I mean, we're talking guys are shaving 14 bolts to save an inch and a half now.
That's just it.
And then that's, I don't even know, 6 inches wide.
And that's the thing. So like, if you're going to tons, then 40s is a great option because now you have the axle to hold it. And
the problem is
you're going to need that clearance over those
you've
diffs.
Ruined your ground clearance.
Yes.
Going from
you may as well
35 to a 14 bolt.
Right. So you're not going to go to like, if you go to tons and 37s, like you didn't gain any ground clearance.
Yeah.
If you were on a 35, if you were on a 35 and you had a Dana 30 and an 8 1/4, and then you went up to tons and you went to 37s, like
you actually have less ground clearance.
You may have lost ground clearance in the middle of your vehicle,
and
like under the diffs. Anyway,
that's what I mean as far as like. I don't look at 40-inch tires like, oh my God, you got to have 40s or you're a bitch. I don't look at it that way. I look at it from do you want 40s? Well, yeah, everybody wants 40s because if you're running tons, you have a huge diff. Yeah. And any kind of ground clearance you can gain back from a 35 or a 36-inch tire on like a Dana 30. I would like to know that number. I'm going to figure it out this week.
You want to...
What's a 35 on a Dana 30?
Ground clearance?
Ground clearance.
Okay.
Versus a 1 ton on a 40.
Okay.
Like a 14 bolt on a 40.
A 14 bolt unshaved.
Yeah. Preferably.
40.
Even if it's shaved, you can calculate.
Right. You guys have been called out. Whoever has 40-inch tires at full inflation, 28 or above.
Yeah, like road pressure.
Yeah, road pressure. And we want the center of the diff, unshaven 14 bolt.
Or just let us know if it's shaved, and then we can figure in it's about an inch and a quarter,
as well.
Inch and a half or so.
Yeah, but we need that measurement, and then anybody that has stock Dana 30. Now we can't. If you have a stock Dana 35 rear, or we'll do an 8 1/4 as well.
Either way,
any stock Jeep, even maybe a 44.
Yeah,
rear.
I would just like to know
on 35s.
Because I guarantee you,
send us a measurement. I know you guys. I know somebody listening has each of those.
Yeah,
like somebody.
I guarantee you that it's. If you go, if you go to a 40 and a ton,
yeah,
you're going to lose ground clearance.
You think so?
Yeah,
over to 35
and a stock.
So 2.5 inch difference. You think?
Yeah,
that you're going to pick up that 2.5 inches in the diff, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
I really do. That 14 bolt diff is massive.
We could measure that pretty easily by crawling underneath the KJ, measure center of tube to bottom of diff.
Yep.
And then do the same with a 14 bolt you got laying around.
Yeah.
We could get that same measurement.
But I mean, your axle tube's bigger.
That's fine.
Well, I guess center. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody will measure it for us, but
yeah,
that's
that'll be fun to have real, because then you actually have tire squat and all that. Do let us know if you get us those measurements. Can you please also give me the tire brand you have, because different cases are different heights. Or you could do even better than that. You could actually measure the tire as well, from the ground to the top of the tire.
That's a good idea. So we actually have real
everything.
Data. But that's what I mean. Like,
and then
I
if
don't
you
look
also
at 40s like
bonus points if you get me the measurement from the center of your axle housing to the bottom of the diff.
That's
accurately.
Yeah,
or as accurately as you can get it.
Yeah, as good as you can.
Close enough.
We're not scientific here. We're just getting eyeball close. But that's what I mean. Like, I don't look at 40s. Like, I know some people are like, oh, you gotta have 40s or you ain't cool. Like, it's not a cool status. If you're on tons. Oh, well, I mean, coming from a guy that's got 43, I'm just saying.
It's not a cool status.
But it is. If you have tons, you need ground clearance.
You need ground clearance, really.
And if you can fit tons, you've done suspension work that you should be able to fit 40s. And even if you're not going up travel, that's what a lot of people think, make the mistake, in my opinion. Yeah. They think, oh, I got 40s, I need huge lift. Dude, you can set your suspension up to have all the down travel.
Yeah. 2.5, 3 inches of up travel.
Yeah.
Depending on, if you build it right.
Unless you're doing race car shit, which then it doesn't matter because you're not race carring your XJ with low lift.
Nah, not typically.
You know what I mean? Like,
Jeep
generally.
Speed, 6 inches is usually Jeep speed.
And so that's what I mean. Like, if you're going to do like trail rock stuff.
I was going to say, you should probably talk to Adam Sprott. I'm pretty sure
he's low.
Yeah.
And have down travel. Does he do race stuff with an XJ?
Adam Sproat.
Yeah.
It was like expedition, like almost like expedition type racing
Okay.
or something like that. I don't know what the exact racing is, but like I see him jumping it a lot. And
is it high or is it real tall?
No.
See, that's what I mean.
I think he's on like 35s or 37s.
Yeah, so he's got some room to play. He's not
a
really
little
like
bit, but
stuff
it's like
40s.
Well, it's cut.
Yeah.
It's cut. It's stretched. It's got a lot of stuff done to it, but still, it's not tall by any means.
Yeah.
It's pretty low.
And I know like Kirk's rig.
Yeah. 43s on a CJ.
On a CJ. And that thing is, I mean, it's stuffed.
Oh, yeah.
But it thing wheels like
and it's leaf sprung.
SOB.
It's leaf sprung in the front, ORIs in the rear.
Yeah.
But when it's sitting on level ground, it has maybe 4 inches to the fender.
Mm-hmm.
And
like it's
from the tire to the fender.
It's tight.
The tire itself is actually like the rubber or the plastic fender extension.
Yep.
The flare is actually notched ever so slightly.
Yeah.
For the 43s in the front.
And I mean, he
does nice work,
but it's got a lot of down travel.
But it works well.
And that rig works. And that's what I mean. Like proper suspension setup can overcome that.
There's a caveat.
Yep.
He's an engineer.
He is an engineer. That's why it works. That's why his shit never breaks down when we go wheeling.
Typically, yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like,
I hope he comes out on the first.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
Get some wheeling out of him.
Yeah.
He hadn't seen the buggy.
He went to
him
Moab. And Kyle went to Moab. Yeah.
He has not seen the buggy since the last time he saw my buggy.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting in the driveway trying to figure out how my brake pedal was going to fit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was a long time ago.
That's awesome.
So
look at all the stuff we've done. We can't talk about it this week. Next week
we're going to do the old memory lane
trip. So if you're in the memory lane for the last year,
yes,
and some of you, I know,
grab a beer and sit down with us, folks. We're drinking that whole episode.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Why don't we do it? We should do it.
Just start drinking.
Yep,
we're going to pick a good day for that.
We will. So that's my. Do you need 40s? And
yeah,
I know Kyle is the Mister. Like I think he's on 33s.
33s.
And like
white letter out.
33s. Hey, I love it. It'd be still.
Did you see the video he posted of him like that got in the Chicago, like the
parade?
Chicago, the parade, and like got posted online or whatever. And, like all these Jeeps around the corner, black tires, black tires, and then Kyle comes cutting around. There's like white letters. I'm like, oh god,
like, yes,
like forest green, white lettered Coopers.
Yep.
Makes me want to go white letter my tires yesterday.
Do it.
I might
do it. I would love to get orange.
Ooh,
like an orange pin for my stickies.
They have those.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
We can definitely get you an orange pin.
Somebody should get
you have to do it orange and
Christmas.
white.
Orange and white?
Yeah, you do orange centers and then paint the outline of it white.
Oh, God. I was just going to do the whole letter.
Hashtag orange. Show buggy.
Oh, it's a driveway queen. But I know I know he was the one that brought this up. And do you need 40s? And I mean, I know where he was going with it, but I honestly honest to God, do not believe every rig in the world needs 40s.
Right. No,
but it's such a loaded statement, question, whatever you want to call it.
It's a fun topic,
but it's a good discussion topic.
Right.
But I also want to go the flip side of this.
Okay.
So Krista Ford.
Yes.
My Pacific Northwest idol.
Brother from another mother.
God almighty. We need to
I'm telling you, we need to have him on here so we can talk about snow wheeling.
So he went snow wheeling.
I have his contacts. I know how to get a hold of him.
Have you seen the pictures from this yet?
No, because every time he posts that thing on the trailer, I literally shadow ban him from all of my social media, and I get on Snapchat and I tell him to fuck off, and I don't want to talk to him for a week.
I do not.
And then he goes wheeling the next weekend. It says another week-long shadow ban.
So this is
love you, Chris.
Love you. This is from his last trip. Which actually, I think he posted a YouTube video of, which you should go watch.
I should go watch it. Shadow ban him, but I'll watch all his content.
Yes.
Find it for me.
Hold on. Let me try to say this without screwing it up. He called the video. I'm trying to find the damn title. I just had it before you were here. But anyway, it's something to do with tire size. And he was the smallest tired rig
seriously
on this run.
44s. He was the smallest tire on the run. So because it's snow wheeling, like they go bigger tires for the footprint.
Yes.
So
and they run like 1 PSI kind of a concept.
Yeah. Somebody was saying they literally run their tires with the valves, like the cores out. Like,
I know,
who was saying that? You
I
know who
don't
was
know.
saying that?
Hmm.
That was Rick.
Really?
Rick said he can literally pull the cores out of the Sammy
Uh-huh.
and let it just sit on the pit bulls, just no air,
And just
just
let her
chilling.
In snow or just in general?
I think it's in general.
Wow.
Like it'll just sit on its no air.
I know
no
they
problem.
run like flat for snow wheeling.
Huh.
But
are we going to try to make it up there to Michigan this year
I don't
for
know.
Snowfari?
This year? When is that?
Like 2021.
Oh.
Snowfari.
Oh.
Not in the next 2 weeks, but like it's in like January or February.
I don't know.
Rick will let you know.
Yeah.
But that would be so sick. If I get my truck back and get it vetted, I will. That would be next level. Snowfari in Michigan. Let's do it. What are you looking up?
Trying to find a picture
of them wheeling.
Yes.
It's really easy. All I have to do is open my Snapchat. And then
but I'm looking for like a very specific photograph.
Do you want some
of somebody's
Do you want some videos?
I mean, do
you see this
videos?
What is that? It's a buggy. It's like a car. It's a car. I don't even know what the hell that is. It's a car on some big ass tires. They're out playing it.
Just doing awesome.
I don't like you,
Pacific
Chris. I
Northwest
just
things.
don't like you at all. I don't like anything that you're doing right now. I would seriously wish that you would not stop posting videos.
His Snapchats are bad too.
I know.
Because it's just
It's
constant.
wonderful. Yeah, because it's constant snow wheeling.
Yep.
Is he out of the vehicle? Is he out? Yeah. It's just he's ghost riding the whip in the snow. It's just in gear, like
Watch
trying to
me
eat snow.
wheel. Here's the
I
picture.
want to go. What's the picture? Oh, I saw that. They just posted that on the UA chat.
Yeah, that's where I grabbed this picture, but I saw it on. He posted it earlier.
Is that up in where he's at?
Yes, that was with his group, and he was actually the one hooked to the front of that with his winch. So it said it only took him a couple hours to get it out, but boy,
Good grief!
Big tire snow wheeling. It's PNW big
there's
tire.
There's the picture you're looking for.
Yes,
there's a picture you're looking for. It was on Snapchat.
Snapchat.
So
okay.
on Snapchat, Chris sent us a picture of it's like his truck sitting on a lake bed, and in front of his truck is some people standing around with some ropes and stuff. And there appears to be a TJ, JK, some Wrangler of some variety, immersed like in the water
up to its roof.
It's in the drink. Yep. It's not. That's a bad day. I wonder if that's the same one that was in this video. Please, Lord help me. I hope not. You ready? So as soon as it does this, he's going to kind of pan around, and you're going to see a really pretty.
This was from the same trip.
I know.
Yeah,
it's all the same stuff.
Oh, it was a beautiful Jeep.
You ready? Sorry for the side banter, guys. This is just look at that.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's not that white one.
I don't remember.
Please tell me it's not that white one. No, the white one's got. I don't know. That was so deep.
Check out the video on YouTube. It's
video?
Pacific Northwest big tire snow wheeling is the video.
Yeah, because the one in the drink is black in the lake.
It's some epic snow wheeling content. Like I said, he was one of the smallest tired rigs on 44s.
That's insane.
And I love it. Because that's what those guys do. They throw on some like 46s and they just go do snow things on flat monster truck tires. And like, dear God, I want to be involved.
It's a love-hate.
I hate it.
I love it,
but with my rig, but with your rig, I'm passenger, winch dragging all the way.
I'm 100.
And I hate the cold. But I'm down to clown on that with your rig. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I want to go.
And I think mine would be fine. I don't know. I'd probably need bigger tires and less sticky tires.
Can I look up Snowfari?
See what
on
it is.
face pages. Here's the Snowfari 2021 Snowfari February. Oh, okay, that's page created. Trying to find a date for this event. Hopefully, it'll tell me. Registration opens November 18th. What the hell? Limited to the first 50 vehicles registration. Oh no. Oh, this is just with their shirts and stuff. Date is January 30th, 2021.
Okay.
So registration is open already for Snowfari. Okay. Apparently we need to get in on that. Rick, you have let us down. Thank you again. Unless maybe you messaged me and I forgot.
We probably did. More fire. We just got fired. I
would like to go to Snowfari and check out.
See what we can
do.
They
changed the logo and put masks over the skulls.
Hey, you got to be COVID friendly.
That's it.
So with that, do you need 40s? Of course you need 40s, but do you really? No.
Unless you're going snow wheeling.
Unless you're going snow wheeling.
In which case, apparently you do.
Monster truck tires.
I love it.
Can I roll us into last call?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Are we there? Yeah, let's do it.
We're totally there.
We nailed the 40 talk.
Yes.
So last call. Okay, so you didn't get what I thought you were going to get, what I thought you had.
What'd you think I got?
I thought you had the last Chapel.
Oh God, I don't know what to do with that.
I thought your wife was going to drink it.
She
doesn't
but
want
like, do we? I don't want to say this
steal it?
publicly, but like, should we steal that?
Can I jack and drink it?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I mean.
God,
Like,
it's the last one.
it's the last one.
But I don't feel like that's an aging beer.
No.
Okay. Oh, it's last call.
It's last
again. We're not
So-
drinking Jimmy's beer.
No, that's next week, boys and girls.
This beer was provided by Speakeasy's Garage.
Yes. Did you see the name on the side?
I did see the name on the
Okay.
side.
I had to. I started labeling.
I saw
people's
Stin and
beers.
assumed it was Speakeasy's.
Yes, this is a Grain Belt premium beer. It's kind of a bougie looking can.
It looks like a Miller High Life.
August Schell Brewing Company.
Never heard of her.
The friendly beer.
What is it? Is it a lager?
It just literally says Grain Belt.
No, the
premium
last
beer.
thing, I feel like we drank the wrong beer first from
Brewed
Speakeasy.
and bottled by August Schell Brewing Company in New Ulm.
New Ulm?
Is MN, Minnesota.
I believe it is.
So it's from Minnesota.
Right? It's not.
Yeah. Michigan's
Fucking find
MI.
Yep. It's not Montana, though. What's Montana?
MO. No, that's Missouri. It might
MT?
be Montana.
MT.
MT's Montana. Okay.
Excuse us while we try to remember our state
Who the fuck
abbreviations.
goes to Montana? And I apologize
Nobody.
to the 4 people that live in Montana that might
Don't
happen to listen to this podcast.
No bullshit.
I don't think
I know
do
one
they-
person that lives in Montana, and I think we have like 3 listens from Montana.
Okay. Well, that's
So
the population of Montana.
all 3 people who live in Montana have
Again,
listened to this
They
podcast.
just literally just, I love beers.
If you listen from Montana, send us a message. We love
I'll send you free shit if you're from Montana. Because
No.
all 3 of you, like, and clothe the
You
whole
one of
state
3?
for 3 shirts worth. I love beers that don't say shit on a can.
This is nothing.
No.
It's not
Like,
even. This
Tells
is
you where it was brewed.
what kind of not craft
It
beer
tells
is
you
this?
that pregnant
Let
women
me see
and
this
cool
thing.
people shouldn't drink it and do operate machinery stuff. Says the brewing company,
And the
premium
size.
beer, Grain Belt, 12 fluid ounces.
It's just a beer. This
Says
is
the friendly beer.
So I'm guessing it's just a rando lager.
Huh.
Pour it out. Let's see what it looks like.
Come
God,
off
you didn't tap the can properly there, good
Apparently
sir.
not. Jesus.
Jesus. And have you seen that video?
We didn't do last call last week, so I'm rusty.
Rusty. I wonder if
Wow.
anybody missed it. I didn't
That
see
is a
it.
light beer.
Well, the cocaine was light as well. So we're learning that Dustin likes light colored beers. Which I'm not like against.
Oh, I'm not. I
Mm-mm.
mean, I'm beer snobby. I love beer
Yeah,
so
you know what I
dark
should have brought?
that a flashlight won't go through it.
I should have brought one of my Bulldog ales from JT's since they're going out of business. That'd have been a good homage. I have 5 left. Really good. Okay, there's my beer. Oh, thanks for the head.
You're
Not the head I was looking for.
appreciate
All right.
welcome. Hey, you gotta
Um,
take what you get some days.
Well, once you get married, that's how it goes. What do you got? What do you got on the smells? What's on the nose? Lager.
What beer does that remind you of on first smell? Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Smells like Miller
Miller
Lite.
Oh, God, got it on my nose.
I snorted the beer foam.
I thought you said it was cocaine. Does it taste like a Miller Lite?
Does not taste like a Miller Lite to me.
No. No, it has more to it. Damn it, Dustin. Why are you so damn good at picking
It really
beers?
does smell like a Miller Lite, though. Like, swear to
Tastes
God.
like cocaine.
It smells like Miller Lite.
It does? What is this thing? It doesn't say what it is. That's it. The friendly beer. Huh. 12. They wrote out 12 in some fancy ass font. 12 fluid ounces. Look this thing up. Figure out what the hell this is.
I'm on the Googles.
We need to know more. Oh, it's a Dustin. It says right up top. It's a Dustin. Huh. It's good. I will give it that. How do you feel about it? Do you like it?
I don't hate it. I mean,
You don't hate it? I feel like it's like the cocaine. It's like
a good light,
Just a light
flavorful drink. It's like a craft, but like I hate to say that, but it's like a.
It has something else in it, like flavor wise. Like
That's what I mean. Like,
is it more of a
not-
soury kind of taste?
Maybe.
Like,
But
is
it's
it
not
heavy,
like,
like more flavor on the palate?
Like you drink a Bud Light and it's just kind of like, yeah, it's
Man. Yeah, well, it's
This-
probably because we
this
drank like
has-
8 billion of them.
This has a good flavor though.
We should do that sometime. We should do a blind test and put like some rando beers in different glasses.
We did that once.
We
I don't
did?
know if you were there for this.
Uh-huh.
We did it at Mike's place.
Uh-huh.
We've always said that Coors Light and Natty Light are the same beer.
Okay.
They're just in
Different cans.
a defective. A Natty Light can is a defective Coors Light can.
Okay.
Just a word on
Yeah.
the street.
Okay.
So
So like Coors
We
Light
did a
can that doesn't
blind-
pass inspection. Yeah.
gets kicked to Natty Light, and it's the same beer put in the can.
Okay.
And we did a blind taste test.
Uh-huh.
I think there was like 3 or 4 of us there.
Nobody could
Inconclusive results.
figure it out.
Nobody could pinpoint which was what.
Really.
Swear to God.
But did anybody have like an idea of what was what?
Nope.
No, you just dumped them all in different glasses.
Okay.
Nobody knew.
Because Patty, I think, did the
Oh, okay,
test.
yeah.
So yeah, somebody knew what it was.
and none of you could
just
guess.
none
the
of
right
us
ones.
were like, no, I don't know.
Really?
Yep.
Like, oh, this is clearly.
Yeah.
I would love to do that with like Bud Light, Miller Light, Busch Light, and Coors.
Okay.
There's like 4 completely different beers.
See if you can knock it out.
And like, okay, now figure this out. That'd be fun. Because like, obviously, like Bud Light and Miller Light should taste different.
Should.
You know what I'm saying? Like you would think. And everybody, that's a big like debate. Like, oh, I only drink Busch. I only drink, Miller. I only drink Bud Light. Like put them on and be like, oh, this is definitely this. I think you'd have a hard time getting Busch and Bud Light separated. It has no information at all on the internet. This is
just sort of God, I don't get this place.
Why? There's
So
nothing.
it's Grain Belt is the brewing company.
Is the brewing
Or
company?
it's no, it's Schell's beer, but it's Grain Belt, the friendly beer. Like that's just the name of the beer.
Yeah.
So they have a premium American lager, they have a premium light American lager, and then they have an American amber lager, and not one of the 3 looks like that can.
So
I don't even know what the hell we just drank.
wait.
We drank some bootleg.
But I thought you said,
beer.
but this is on the website.
That one's not. I have
Oh, no.
not found that can on the website.
Huh.
Premium Grain Belt beer is what does that mean? It says premium beer. Is that the premium American lager? I'm assuming
I'm guessing.
it's a different can on here.
Huh. They rebranded since Dustin picked this up. This is old stock.
I just got it that long ago from him when we were at the run,
Yeah.
the Badlands run.
Yeah, but it's his old stock. He had it like, I don't know, 8 years ago.
Maybe. I mean, it's still good. So it's a light to medium straw color, light malt flavor, and detectable sweetness. Unique premium hop aroma and flavor with a low hop bitterness. It's a 4.6 ABV.
Is this the drink by on the bottom of the can or the brewed by?
I don't know.
This number is 110620.
That's gotta
Surely
be-
that's not the drink by. It's not the bought by because that was after the run.
I don't know.
Or the
rules.
brewed on. Huh. Harry. Interesting. Did you look up the grainbelt.com?
Yeah,
You
that's
looked
what
up-
I'm on. I'm on
Really?
grainbelt.com.
So
It's Schell's beer, SCHELLS, Schell's beer.
Shell
And
Brewing
it's
Company.
Grain Belt, the friendly beer. And they have like a regular, a light, and an American.
Bro, we're drinking a mystery beer, everyone.
I
Even your host does not know what you're
No.
drinking. So this week's last call brought to you by Complete Off Road. As usual, just let's be honest. Every last call is brought to you by Complete Off Road. Whether or not we say it, we should say it, but sometimes we're too distracted.
Indulged in the beer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here is the premium Grain Belt beer sign on Etsy for $43, and that's the similar logo
Real on Etsy.
on Etsy.
What the hell?
So then, okay, folks, we're getting somewhere.
Oh, we're finding stuff. Meanwhile, while Ian looks up that information, if you need anything off-road related at all for your vehicle, make sure you give Chris a call over at Complete Off-Road, 563-583-5363. Did you find it?
I don't get why it's different.
Commercial.
I really don't get it. Tell them about Crawler Off-Road, the
What do you
official
wanna-
recovery partner
yes.
of Point One Off-Road Racing.
So amazing. When you told me that, I was so excited for them.
I'm excited for them.
Yeah, you buddy.
I
I
think
cannot
it's gonna
wait
be
for the race
awesome.
series and see videos and like see a big old crawler banner up on the hill. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get them like, partial.
A full ASMR body,
Body chub.
sensation. A body runner.
A full body
I
chub.
want to try the light version of that.
CrawlerOffroad.com. Go check those guys out. That's Rick and Fred. And maybe is DJ part of that? Like, what is the?
I think he's the. Is he the
he's
muscle
hype man?
The hype man or the muscle man?
He like
You know?
he's just in the background like woohoo.
I think
he's
he needs to be
he's the woo man.
He's the woo girl.
He's,
Woo! Crawler.
he's the one where somebody's like, I don't know if I want to do that. And he's like, you should do that.
Do it. I think
anyway.
he needs to be brought onto the crew if
Yeah.
he's not officially part of
the crawler?
business.
We could find a job for him doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Packing
Sweeping
soft
floors.
shackles.
I
Yeah.
got fired from doing that. Another place that we.
But
Yeah.
anyway, if you need any kind of off-road recovery stuff, make sure you check out Crawler Off-Road. I don't think you're going to find a better price. If you do, it's likely on Amazon and not from a real company like Crawler Off-Road, run by two great guys. I cannot stress enough how cool they are, and their prices are wicked affordable.
3 great guys. We just
Potentially 3.
We just got DJ hired on.
DJ has been
officially.
hired officially now at Crawler Off-Road.
Yeah, we said
3
so.
great guys with 3 great rigs. You gotta get, if you're gonna give your money to somebody, why would you not give it to a great group of guys
Yep.
out of Michigan
That
I'm just
support the
saying, like,
podcast,
yep.
support the race series.
that come down
They
here
support-
to do stuff with us, do dumb stuff with us, like
Yeah.
go sit in a park for 2 days?
Yeah, that happens. Will it happen again?
Maybe it's possible.
Hey, did you know
Actually,
Scotty's
had a good
is
time.
closed?
Brew House,
Yeah.
long time ago. It's a whole new restaurant now.
Yeah.
yeah.
I knew that last
She
week.
gone? Oh, really?
That's when I found that
Yeah.
out. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, we ate there. Well, I guess we did eat there after it was
Yeah.
still Scotty's in.
Yep.
Hey, good thing we ate there then because it's gone
There
now.
you go. So yeah, that's
Uh,
where we went out to dinner that night.
All right.
That's
But anyway,
all I got.
what about ORA?
Check them out.
It's too late for
Yeah.
you to get in on his storage discount. Or he had all of his cool organizational stuff for sale.
Yep.
For 20% off, which is a pretty good deal. Not as good as the Thanksgiving discount, but
was
Black
a
Friday is like the
smoking
top.
deal.
But make sure that you support if you need any kind of fabricated parts or other off-road stuff. Check out offroadanonymous.com. This is going to be the last call of like shout outs that we've been slacking on for a while.
Wolfie Creations.
Whoa, Wolfie
Dude, she's
Creations.
been nailing. They made like a friggin' 4-foot tall T-Rex.
Did you ever get an owl from ORA
Not
in your
that I know
box?
of.
No?
I haven't
Really?
ordered anything from them in a while.
Oh. Well, that would have been a while ago.
Well, I
they're
got
out
some
now.
like doodles on the box.
You didn't get like an owl sticker?
Not that I know. Oh, no.
Surely
I
you
feel
did.
like I do.
Okay.
I feel like I might have those stashed away.
Stash away.
Yeah, in the personal collection.
So I
I feel
inquired.
like I do have one.
I inquired about the owl a while back when I first got one. I was like, man, I'm loving this owl decal,
Yep.
this owl sticker you sent me. And he's like, oh, that's Carmen's deal. So Carmen is his girlfriend,
Mhm.
wife, I think it's girlfriend.
Needs to be wife. What?
Could be.
Don't know.
But anyway, she does a lot of that shipping and stuff like that, and that's her thing. And he was like, yeah, that's hers. That's Oliver. Oliver the owl.
Owl.
Yeah, I love him. He's
Dope.
in my van. I stuck him on the shelf in my van.
I feel
Like when
like
I
I
opened the
do
door,
have
like
a couple
Oliver's
of
just hanging
those.
out there all the time with me. And then the other day, I went to go ship out some mail,
Mhm.
and Jess had put some like pre-made stamp, like the pre-made like address stuff, whatever that has your name and stuff on it. She put one of those on there, and it's like it looks like the girl version of Oliver on my little thing.
Huh.
I took a picture of it and sent it to him. I was like, bro, I was like, I think I found like Oliver's cousin or something. He's like, yeah, that's Olive.
Oh boy.
Olive is female cousin.
Olive and Oliver. Oh boy. You get that one mixed up. You got problems.
I thought it was funny. One of those good inside running little,
Yeah.
jokes between he and I. It's a good one. But anyway, nonetheless, what were you talking about? You were going to get into something else.
Wolfie Creations.
Oh, Wolfie Creations.
With her Sarah's been just,
I haven't been on face pages a lot lately.
I just saw the
So-
other day that she knocked out like a 4-foot tall T-Rex. And I'm like, Add that to the list of shit I don't need, but really think I should need.
Is it like a 3D?
It's like a,
or
I mean,
2D?
it's like 2D cut
Okay,
out.
it's cut out, yeah.
But how cool would that be
T-Rex.
to like slap on your kid's wall?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
That'd be
cool
rowdy.
as shit.
Out of metal?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Polish that bad boy up.
No, I refuse.
You don't.
Cut it out of polished metal. I don't want to do it.
And then oh boy, it looks so cool.
Mhm.
She's been doing a lot of custom like Christmas stuff here lately, which
Oh, that's awesome.
it's pretty dope.
That's good to see them growing.
Yes.
You want to get into our last call topic?
Yeah.
You want to hurt some more feelings?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's what we're here
we
for.
got some more conversational topics of the controversial kind.
This one, I really would like to see a good discussion on the Trail Riders page because I
Maybe
know
I
a few
should
of you
start
have
a
a lot of
post.
information.
Should I start a post?
You could start a
I'm
post.
going to forget, but I'm going to say
I will try to remember. So I would love to see a conversation about this. And the topic of the day is
Flange versus yoke.
okay. Which one is it? What do you have on your bouquet?
I have yokes
Okay, and I have yokes as well.
the whole way.
All of the yokes.
Now, I'm going to say my piece, then
Okay.
you can say your piece, and
Okay.
then I'm going to tell you what the internet said.
I don't have a ton of pieces to say, but I do have some stuff.
I
to
don't
talk about.
either.
Okay.
So here's I used to ran flanges on my 241s
Mhm.
because the factory, the front was a flange, and I don't remember what the rear was off the top of my head.
Okay.
But either way, the front with the double cardan was a flange.
So when
It's
we
the only
say
experience
flange,
I have.
are we talking about round
A round
flange
thing bolts
Yeah.
to a round thing.
Okay.
Like on
Yep,
your
yep.
rear diff, you put the flanged yoke,
Right.
and it is a 4-bolt, usually a 4-bolt round
right. Or maybe
flange.
even a 6-bolt, depending if it's what. Yeah, but yeah,
Yes.
round to round
Yes.
flange.
And then there's the round yoke with a
Mhm.
U-joint that goes to the drive shaft, and you bolt the two together.
Nice.
So that's the only opinion I have with a flange. They're super easy to take out.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Is there more room to get your wrench in there then?
yeah.
Like, so on a flange, it'd be easier to get like a ratchet wrench in there
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm. At
That'd be
least
nice.
in my experience, there
Right.
was. But that being said, I am a yoke fan. Now, that being said, I say yokes with a U-bolt, not the flat strap.
Not the
the
saddle,
flat
yeah.
strap, throw that shit in a dumpster.
Yeah, I never had much luck with them.
No.
I always
You
broke the
strip
bolts.
bolts out, then they
Yep.
get stuck in the yoke. Take that shit, drill
You
it
hit it on a
out,
rock and break
put
it
a
off.
U-bolt. Yeah.
Yep.
No thanks. Sheet
wasn't-
metal
yeah.
holding in your drive line.
I mean, yeah.
Get a U-bolt. That's something I heard when I was doing research on here was somebody's like, don't use flat straps. That's literally sheet metal and a tiny bolt. And I'm like, no, bro, you nailed it.
You're right.
Use the U-bolt style and then use a yoke.
We actually did on my Dana 30. I broke so many of those flat straps.
Yep.
We took a yoke and a like carbide bit and hogged out the back side of the yoke a little bit.
I drilled them out.
Yep.
And then you clean it out so you can get a nut on it. Poor man's new yoke, bro.
Yep. That's
Done
what we
it.
did. That's what we did that.
I broke the bolts off on my yoke trying to get the straps off.
Oh, really?
So then I just put on a drill press and just drilled it out.
Wow.
Drill it out, and then you gotta take
Broke
a little.
the bolts trying to get them back out.
Yeah, like
Oh,
I had
so rusted in?
Yeah, they were so rusted
Wow.
and shit in there.
What was this on?
It was on my half ton
Wow.
Chevy.
Dang.
pickup.
That's crazy.
I probably never had the rear drive line out of that before, so you know.
Since 97. And it was like
yeah.
2010.
So actually, I think it was actually either 09 or 2010. One of the two. But you just about nailed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just pulled the yoke off, put it in a drill press, and then just drilled it out. And then on the backside, you take a little burr bit and like a die
Mhm.
grinder, and you got to make it a little bit of room.
Be nice
for
if you
the
could put that,
nut
if you
in.
could chuck that up into a 5-axis.
I don't want to
mill.
talk about that.
Oh,
That's a sore subject
Are
this
you-
week. I didn't bring it up.
interesting. Huh?
I just said I didn't even bring it up the whole episode
Okay.
because it's a sore
That's fine.
subject.
We don't have to either.
Oh,
Let it
no.
slide to the
It's
one.
not like a really sore subject, but it's just an anger subject.
Okay.
I'm not
Anyway,
gonna tell you.
back to
anything.
flanges and yokes. We'll get to that
So-
after this. We'll have a little bit of like ending banter, and I will
Yes.
probe you as to
I
why
will
you are so
probe you.
disgruntled.
Why you mad? Why you mad, bro? Why you mad?
Oh, you look like a bear.
So my opinion is a yoke with a U-bolt is stronger because
Than a flange.
yes.
Than a flange.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do tell.
I have literally no scientific proof or anything, nor does anybody on the internet.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is I personally think a yoke with a U-bolt is stronger than a 4-bolt flange.
So I am going to not necessarily disagree, but I think that using a flange, the highlight of a flange, there's a couple of highlights, I think. One, you can run a full circle clip on the inside of them.
Correct.
So then you don't have to worry about breaking that little bitty damn tab off. How many times have you done that?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah. You throw a U-joint. In the process of it coming apart, it cleans off one of those tabs.
Yep.
And then your yoke is now useless.
Yep.
I did see somebody welded, was it Fred and Dave when they threw the U-joint out of the Dodge? Did you see that episode?
I don't know. But they welded
I think they welded a quarter to the yoke.
Oh boy.
To hold it in there.
Huh.
And then they got like a good solid 3 more tries on backdoor and was like,
we're done.
I think it was backdoor.
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way, yeah, they
I mean, it's not
it
a
was
bad
entertaining
idea.
nonetheless.
Yeah,
it worked, but like they were hell or high water getting up backdoor and they didn't make it.
And they ended up not making it.
It was both hell and high water.
Yeah. We out. We gone.
God
No,
damn it.
thank you. Steve can't hold on to anything tonight and just throwing this stuff all over the floor.
Anyway, so that's the one thing. Circle clip, full circle clip. The other thing is you take your drive shaft out with flanges. You don't have to worry about taping up that yoke or the U-joint, so that it's not going to get away. But I don't know that I've seen like a real good comparison in terms of like, say you get on a rock or like when you do break a U-joint in a flange setup, is it like an axle shaft where it just takes the ears and everything with it?
Yeah.
So then you're just up shit creek and now you need to go buy.
Dunzo.
Yeah, you need to go buy another $150 yoke or whatever, $80 yoke, whatever they cost.
And I mean, like I run pinion guards on my 14 bolts.
I should really be running a pinion guard on my 9-inch, and I am not. Because I am brave or dumb. I don't know which one. I'm going to guess dumb.
You're brave until it breaks, and then you're dumb. I think that's how that works. At least that's the story I'm going to stick to for you. And if you want to go with that plan, I got you to the end, bro.
Oh, God. I love it.
But I run a pinion guard because that shit gets caught on stuff. So.
And so I've been very fortunate to not have a whole lot. I'm pretty careful about my lines, and I'm a bit of a featherfoot. I was talking to Kyle.
You're more rock bouncer in your life.
I know. I was talking to Kyle, Mudlord.
Yep.
Kyle. I was talking to him on the way over here because I was over by his house. I was going to swing by with Loki and kind of like, hey man, look what I did.
Show it off.
Yeah. Cause he's seen it, but it was only at the park for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And, so I was going to kind of swing by his house, be like, look, it's on the road. And we were sitting there talking about stuff and he's like, wait, you're running 40s on a 9-inch and a 44. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty light on the throttle.
I'm badass.
He's like, yeah, you must not really like get too aggressive with stuff. And I was like, yeah, my tires are bigger than my balls, so I'm not too worried about it. It's one of those things.
I mean, are you going to ask to measure them? Like guys said they were. I'm in touche.
That's just it. Like, I don't, when I get onto an obstacle,
bouncer it.
I don't bouncer it. Like the most bouncer you see of me is like when I was trying to get on that back wall. Like that's, I don't know. And I'm still fairly, being that the rig has been completely redone, I don't get I'm not real comfortable.
Real bouncer-ish.
Yeah, definitely not bouncer-ish.
Yep.
I don't have roll cage. I don't have seat belts. I don't have a rad shifter.
Yep. So,
I mean, like there's reasons. Good reasons.
I don't have the best shifter on the market, so I can't bouncer my stuff.
Yeah, because like what if you get into a sticky situation?
You don't have to preach to me, bro. I got you.
I don't have a custom console, so I can't have the baddest shifter out there either.
You're getting a text about that now. At least if you don't, I feel like
I definitely am getting some messages.
So that's, I mean, so now you gave your little speech on it. I've gave
that's my guess on the
take
flanges. So what did the internet tell you?
Here's the internet's. Run a flange. Why? Because I said so.
Because run a flange.
Run a yoke. Why? Because I said so. Well, who are you? Well, I'm a dough dick. Well, who are you? Well, I'm an idiot.
I'm also a dough dick.
Like literally,
I'm dough dick number 2.
There's nobody with any scientific
There's no
data.
rhyme or reason.
And if they have it, they're not posting on Pirate.
So I wonder why like Ford and Toyota, I wonder why they switched to running a flanged yoke. A flange style yoke on their rigs coming out of the factory.
I'm sure there's a reason.
Is there any GM flange yokes? Like before they went CV,
The 241 was a factory
flange up
flange
front.
on the double cardan up front.
Oh, it was a double cardan. And so Derek went down to a single U-joint, but still kept his flange.
Yeah.
How interesting.
But what I'm saying is like, does one vibrate more than the other? Or does what,
Like, what is
where's the
reason?
scientific proof behind one over
Right.
the other? That's what I don't want some like, well, do it because I said so. Well, thanks, Sherlock. I can figure that out.
Or are they 50-50 and it doesn't really matter? Here's the deal. We have some people in here that are driveline specialists. A good person to ask about this would be Robbie, who now works for Adams Drive Shafts.
I read a post from them
Yes.
on a forum reply,
And it was the same.
and they said they preferred flange.
Really?
And whether that's,
But I want to know the detail. Like, I want to know why.
it was a very old post. So, I mean, like, I don't know if it was
Like,
somebody
yeah.
that, like, I work there and that's what I want.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I didn't really dig into it much.
I will see what I can
but-
come up with during the next week, and maybe we can
Revisit it.
revisit it early on
Yeah.
in the podcast next week and kind of
Well,
give
I was
more.
talking to Dustin, and he's got flanges, and he was talking about driveline stuff, and I was
That's because
talking
he's got a damn
about
Toyota.
he's got a Yoda.
The Toyota.
So I was talking about the thousands that I have spent on my drive lines, and I was like, you just need to get rid of the flanges and go all yokes. And then I was kind of like, after that conversation, I'm like, I don't know why I suggest that. Like,
I don't
have a problem with flanges.
I don't know if you heard it or not, but like I heard him going like full weed whacker up a hill, and,
Yep.
and the drive shaft seemed to do fine.
That's what I mean.
So I don't see an issue.
And that's what I'm like, I don't know why. That's just my personal
And like,
preference.
I also wonder, do maybe the yokes provide more angle?
See, I was thinking with angle,
Yeah, maybe something.
but
there.
I don't 6 of one, half of the other, I
Could
suppose.
be.
So anyway, that's not a little conversational debate topic
Looking for answers.
for the beer time.
So we're gonna have Monday
we're gonna have all the
evening.
messages.
We'll try to put up a post on the Trail Riders.
Yes.
Continue the conversation on the Trail Riders page if you're not already on there. Just answer the 2 questions. Simple, easy peasy. If you've listened to more than one episode of this podcast, you can likely figure out what the answers are. And you can continue the conversation over there, and hopefully we can learn from
Learn a
that.
little bit. Yep.
Yeah, there's some good people. Like, there's some good information. Like, people that listen to this podcast are way, way smarter than the hosts.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, it doesn't take much, but I mean, what do we know?
One would have thought over 52 episodes we would have learned something.
We just like to talk. We like to talk and drink beer. That's what I've learned.
Why'd you start a podcast? I just wanted to
I
talk
like
and
to
drink
talk
beer.
and drink beer. But I want some legit like
Actual,
info,
yeah,
like
yeah.
some.
This
some
is the
data.
benefit.
Like
and
yeah.
blah blah blah. Yeah,
I mean,
not just he said, she
do
said.
it. Why? Well, because you don't know why. That's why.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So that's all I got. You want to know why I'm mad about a 5-axis anything?
Yes. What did you try to mill?
Apparently,
this week?
machine shops
Okay, this
are
is gonna be
assholes.
good. I'm ready for this.
I'm gonna go full rant. So
What machine shop?
Machine shops.
Okay, so we're not going to name the name.
Starts
of
with a
the
W
They couldn't
and
take your
ends with
review.
a GUR.
Really?
They told me to go fuck myself.
You tried to take them a car part, didn't you?
Yeah,
They don't do car parts.
I was informed of this.
Yeah.
So here's
That
my
is-
question.
That is low key. Like, if you're one of our good customers and you like bring us stuff all the time, we can maybe work you something in on the after hours stuff. But if you are not our everyday, you know how hard
Hold on, I
had
gotta take a breath.
You
It's
know,
a fucking machine shop.
I
You have
know.
a fucking 368 axis
But-
machine and you can't bore a hole.
but if they do
It's
something,
not a production run.
no,
Oh,
has nothing to do with it. I asked him to bore out a set of wheels for me.
Yep.
Throw it on the machine, cut a bigger hole.
Waller the hole out.
Not a big deal.
Yep.
And he's like, I won't do it because the insurance.
Oh my God.
He says, if we bore that out and you throw it on a wheel or you throw it on a car and you don't tighten the lug nuts down all the way, or something happens and that fails and something comes back on us, we're now liable. I'm like, I get where you're coming from.
I mean, I get it, but like, you're a fucking machine shop.
I know.
Bore
But they are
a hole.
I'm not going to say they're a big machine shop, but they are a production machine
They're
shop.
set up for production
I
stuff.
don't know what their annual revenue is, but I would say that they're pretty, for being no bigger of a shop than they are, I bet it's pretty stout.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
You've
and
got to
production
have the
stuff.
machines that they have. But it's just like, bro.
I've had Kurt make me so many little things over the years.
All I need's a hole wallered out
Yeah, but he, like, well,
one time.
mine was all plate stuff. Still for a car. He built me lower control arm brackets for a frame.
He'll do that, but he won't waller a hole out for me.
He's like, I don't want to know what these are. All I know is I'm making something out of plate for you, and that's it. He's like, do not elaborate as to what these go to.
I just need to waller this.
I was like,
hole
I'm building
out.
a mini truck, so he's like, no, I didn't hear nothing. It's like,
what if I just tell him I'm going to call him back and I'm like, I'm just need you to waller this hole out.
Yeah,
it's on nothing.
I need you to take this hole from this diameter to this diameter, so it'll fit on my wall.
God. So yeah.
What are our other options? So do they? That's a mill, right? They need to do that on a mill.
I would imagine
because a lathe, probably not on a lathe. You couldn't chuck it up.
I don't know how you do that.
I don't know how you would chuck up a spindle.
I called the machine shop and they told me they don't do that. So I don't know what to tell you.
Who else did you call Precision?
Nope.
Okay, so Precision Machine is down over there in Round Barn.
Okay.
Call Precision.
I'm going to write this down.
They're smaller. They are not smaller, but they're different. They're run differently. So that may be something that they may do. So call Precision. If they won't do it, then call Josh. Tell him quit fucking around.
Chuck it up. And he can't fit a 14 bolt in his machine.
Why did you call Limitless?
No.
What?
Does he? I mean, I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Call
Bray.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just so upset because
Bray's the prices are super affordable.
Okay, I can't say that I don't care
about prices, but you want it done.
Jesus F. I just need a hole wallered out.
So here's what I need you to do. Call Bray about getting your hole wallered. Okay. And then not next Friday, the Friday after Christmas.
Yep.
I need you to take all your parts up there.
Okay.
Drop them off.
Yep.
While you're there.
Yep.
I need you to grab my truck from Enterprise.
Okay.
Bring it back to me.
Time it all perfect.
And then have Bray knock those out while we're wheeling. And he's also wheeling, but while we're all wheeling.
Yep.
He needs to knock those out. And then we'll come back.
And we'll just reverse it.
And pick it up. Yeah.
Got it. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Done. See how I fix your problems?
So my other solution.
See, this is how I vibe when my shit's all together. I don't have to worry about that shit.
Yeah, you don't have to stress. So my other solution that I have been fucked upon, because apparently 3.75 inch tube.
I thought Heath
had
had
a half-inch wall, not a thing.
I thought Heath had it.
He didn't have enough for what I need.
So he special ordered it.
Nope.
Where did he get it?
He takes a 2-wheel drive 05 plus Super D monotube axle, cuts all the shit off of it, uses the 3.75 inch factory tube.
Jesus.
Badass.
So they do a 2-wheel drive straight axle.
Yep.
No shit.
Yep. Huh. It's factory 3.75 inch half-inch wall. It's like 7/16 wall tube.
Did you ask anybody if they can what wall thickness they can get you?
So
did you ask Donnie?
I have not. He's my call on Monday.
Okay.
I actually just bought some shit from him on Friday for work, like $400 for the plate.
Okay.
Cut out.
Yeah. Call Donnie and be like, I need a 375 OD
Alro Steel, which is where I get all my tube from.
They give no fucks who you are.
They don't. No, hell no, they don't. I just send an email. I don't even call anybody.
They're like, I don't know what you're looking for, but we don't have this.
On their website, so they have a nice online store where you can select tube sizes and diameters. They have 3.75 inch, 7/16 wall.
Right.
They don't have half, but they have 7/16 wall.
I feel like that's
DOM. And that's exactly what factory is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, done. So if I can buy, and I can put it in my cart, and I can buy 4 foot of it. So I'm like, if I could do that, that takes me back to my original, do nothing on the C's, take that 375 tube, turn it down to 3.5, put it in a hole, and fucking weld it all up and be done.
So we're taking an 1/8 inch off of each side?
1/8 inch off of one end for about 4 inches.
So it goes from 7/16 down to 3/8?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you stick it in the center section, weld it up.
Incorrect.
No, it takes it down to 3.5.
5/16.
I don't do math.
Wall thickness.
Yeah.
But that's inside the tube. Inside the
tube.
Doesn't matter.
You're going to truss it. It's going to be gusseted.
Yep,
nobody cares.
So
then I can just take my 375. I don't know, it's a couple $100, like $200, $250, whatever.
I feel like this is pretty good. I would call Donnie and see what he can do for you. But then I would also.
That's my Monday call.
Yeah. Because it's not like you're in a hurry for this.
Oh, I would like to get going on it.
Come on.
I fucked around too long. So
because some asswipe decided he's going to start building a website, a second.
I'm a web developer. I didn't know I was a web developer. But
how does that pay?
Real well. The checks in the mail is what they said.
Ask somebody else what it would have cost to have that built.
Yeah, that's in the mail.
Because that'd have been steep.
I did it for the fun and learning experiences to further my
Can you do mine for that?
career. No,
I was hoping so
I
much.
cannot.
Honestly, if I could have somebody set up my website for shipping, to cover shipping and all that stuff and figure all that out, I would 100% pay somebody to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
Because I could make it back in 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to quit my job and make him a web developer.
I'm game. I'll pay you. If you know what you're doing. I need you not to mess it up.
I need you to send me all the money so I can go buy a lathe. Because I'm on the fuck the machine shop. I'm going to do it on my fucking self.
You don't need a lathe. You need a mill.
I need something.
We can get a lathe. That's
I need
easy.
one of each. And a plasma taper.
There's plenty of people with lathes.
Like, ugh.
I want a lathe so I can make videos.
I'm so upset.
Watching people make videos of lathe stuff and just watching people
It's
do lathing
mesmerizing.
things. It's just like, ugh.
I'm just going to fuck up a lot of
I'm
stuff.
like, wait, you can polish that circle on a lathe? Like, I want to do that.
Yes.
How shiny can I make it? Shinier.
All the shiny.
Yes.
So that's where I'm at. I'm upset because the machine shop can't do machine shop things.
I could have told you that.
And I totally understand it. Like, I get it, but it's just like, I hate having
Liability.
to fucking ask somebody else to do something.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather do it and fuck it up than just be like, I need you to do this.
Well, here's
for
the thing.
me, please.
It'll be easy for you to get that piece turned down.
Yes.
Like, you get the tube, you're like, fine, turn this down.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, okay.
That's all I need.
No questions asked.
Yep.
But to get that other piece
I didn't
turned
think
up,
about that, but I mean, legitimately, like, I 100%, like, I didn't argue with him. Like, well, the fuck you, you know, I was just like, okay, thank you. Appreciate the response. Cause he got me back on like a Saturday email. Like,
Jesus.
thanks, fucking awesome, dude.
Wagner is a killer machine shop.
So
They do
I
a lot of cool
I
stuff.
get it.
but
Like,
yeah.
I totally
Car
understand
stuff,
it.
they
And that
just
makes
do not touch it.
perfect sense to me.
Well, they do not touch it if they know what it goes to.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, I get it.
Yep.
It's just like, fuck.
Yep.
I just want my own shit so I can do it myself. Not that I'm even good at it, but
Yeah.
like, what do you do?
You'll learn. Luckily, we have Bray, who does it for a job.
I didn't even think about that. I don't know why.
Messed
The
up.
problem is I don't even utilize my own resources.
I know.
Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
text him tonight, so I hope he's awake.
Limitless got you.
Um,
He did my he re-drilled and made my conical lug nut holes. Like,
I wonder if
the
he could
wheels.
re-drill my unit bearings.
Absolutely.
Sending him a message.
I think 100%.
I'm done with this podcast. I got shit to do now.
Yep. We got all our resources.
Yeah.
You got your things.
Yeah.
Do we drink a beer?
Yeah.
Check.
Check the box.
We did forget that last week.
Yeah.
Last week was a shit show. I apologize. Yeah, partially my fault because I was too enveloped. Like,
I was just over the day.
Yeah,
Like the whole
he was
day.
over the day, and then I showed up. I was like,
Yeah.
"You want to talk about TikTok?"
Yeah. I was just, we were all done. Hey, what do you do when you do it for 52 weeks without missing a week?
You
That's a
fuck it
lot.
up pretty
That's
good.
a lot. The average comes
Here's the
out
thing: it's
good.
still a decent episode, and people are like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Yeah.
Like, we appreciate you being there, so we can even listen to you.
Yep.
But yeah,
What do you do?
I think this episode was pretty good.
I like it.
Wasn't bad.
We drank a good beer.
We once again, Dustin pulled through.
And we dropped all kinds of giveaways. So
Yes.
See you next
Make
week.
sure to
We're
go
gonna-
post your pictures of being stuck so you can win a moose knuckle. If you're interested in winning a moose knuckle, if not, go like somebody else's stuck photo so they can win a moose knuckle.
Yep.
I understand if you don't want one, but somebody does.
Somebody
and
wants
they
a free
want
moose
you
knuckle.
to help them win.
Yes.
So be sure to check us out on Instagram at total_offroad_podcast. And we'll have content going up there with Loki. And hopefully maybe I'll get some pictures from Ian and I'll post some pictures up there of the dime piece.
I'll get my
things
computer.
done. If he gets a
I'll
computer
bring you a picture of it move.
of it moved. And by computer, we mean PCM. And you can find us on Facebook at Total Off-Road Podcast on Facebook. That's our main page. And continue the conversation at Total Off-Road Podcast Trail Riders. Also, check out our YouTube and our website, www.totaloffroadpodcast.com. That's all we got for you this week. Thanks for tuning in for episode 52. And make sure you come back for next week's episode because it's going to be the 1-year anniversary. Absolute epicness. You have to be here Tuesday morning.
Boy. I mean, like,
It made you want to come, didn't it?
I'm gonna not be here. Like, we're gonna do the podcast
Yeah.
not Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
But like,
you want to
it
listen.
sounded so good. I
Yes.
was like, yeah. Wait a second. I don't want to like drink on Tuesday morning. Like, I gotta work. Like, you pulled me in so much that you're like,
there.
Wait a second.
If you want to drink to this podcast, make sure you tune in Tuesday after work
Or just drink at work.
on the 22nd. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the trail.